Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Zuma TV. Back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope you had a great day overall, man. I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk. We're going to be speaking about Conor Benn receiving $15 million for this upcoming Regis Prograis fight. We're going to speak about Keyshawn Davis calling out everybody between 140 to 147 pounds on Twitter. Then we're going to be speaking about Teofimo Lopez's new plans and facing Devin Haney. But before we get into that, if y'all could please hit the like button on the way in, that'll be very much appreciated. We on the road to 4K. We well into the 3,300 mark. About to hit that 3,400 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. What's going on, y'all? We got some things to discuss, and we going to cook up right away, man, because I ain't trying to hold you guys too long. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob. Shout out to everybody that tuned into the live earlier today, man. It was about a half hour. Initially, I thought it was a video until I seen the chat pop up. I was like, oh, shit. All right, we live then. So we had a great conversation for about the half hour that we was on. You feel what I mean? Shout out to everybody that contributed. We got Jalil Aziz in the building. What's going on, brother? What's up, man? Go Birds, man. How we feeling? I hope you're doing absolutely phenomenal. Not just you, but yours as well. You feel what I'm saying? Your family, your loved ones, all that good stuff, man. My boy Chris Maldonado in the building. Yo, Chris, did you see that group chat that they put together on Facebook, man? They trying to do like some type of reunion from the, our grade, class of 2016 or whatever. Did you see that? Let me know, man. They threw me in a group chat. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is all these random people? And I was like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Boxer sparring, what up? He said, anybody see that bitch boy Hitchens? I see he's still hiding. Yeah, that's kind of weird that he's just been this discreet lately. Like, you would think that, he would be more vocal, but it just seems like he's letting things cool down, I guess. And he'll pop back out in due time. It ain't like he's going to be hiding forever. Eventually, he's going to have to fight again. So, we'll see. Yeah, Chris, I seen they trying to put together a reunion. I'll go, but I don't know how that's gonna go. At the same time, you feel what I mean? There's a lot of people at the high school that I don't like, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel being around them. But it is what it is. Coffee Plant, what up? He said, "Big ass iced tea. That's apple juice, sir. Go fuck yourself." Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well, man. Let me go ahead and put this shit on. Let me put this shit on subscriber only mode. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you're not subscribed to the channel, why would we care about what you got to say? Simple and plain. You feel me? Apple juice over iced tea? Nah. I ain't going to go that far. I fuck with my iced tea heavy, bro. My Arizona iced tea, my Snapples. Yeah, I don't really fuck with brisk, but if I ain't got nothing else to drink, I drink that. Mystic iced tea, super underrated. We could get into that all day. Artman the Great, what's going on, brother? How we feeling? What's going on? Yasir Ali, what up? All right, man, we got plenty. We got 10 people in the building, man. We're going to rock out with what we got going on. You see what I mean? Let's speak about this whole Conor Benn situation. I spoke about it on the live later on today. Earlier today, we spoke about that. But, there's some people that's available, early on in the day, and then there's people that's available at night. So I want to cater to both audiences. You feel what I'm saying? So let's speak about it. So Conor Benn, he's been in the headlines super heavy lately, man. Super heavy. You know what I'm saying? And it's because he just signed a one-fight deal with Zuffa Boxing. One of the things that stood out from that whole situation was he left longtime promoter Eddie Hearn in order to do so. You know what I mean? There's several videos that's out here right now that, Conor Benn talks about loyalty. I'm loyal. It's really all about loyalty to me. You know what I'm saying? He says all of that stuff, and that money won't ever separate them and things of that nature. He's trying to let you know that he's big on morals and integrity, and boom, there he goes, cashing out an 8-figure payday with Zuffa Boxing without letting Eddie Hearn know, or even not even trying to have a conversation about it. You see what I'm saying? So there's been a lot of back and forth about that. Me personally, it is what it is. I do think Conor Benn is a snake for taking that approach, but it's Eddie Hearn's fault at the end of the day, which he took accountability for, and not putting his fighter under contract. You cannot let these fighters get so comfortable that they don't need a contract in order to do business with you. I think that was a foolish move on Eddie Hearn's behalf. I think he thought too highly of fighters, man, and fighters are going to take the opportunities wherever they could get them. So, and they're going to say that it has nothing to do with, it's not anything personal. It's just business. Okay, let's keep it business then. Let's re-sign. You know what I'm saying? But Eddie Hearn got a little too comfortable, and it fucked him over at the end of the day. You live and you learn. Can't trust nobody except yourself. So you got to put the business first before you put any relationships as a priority to you. Anyways, so now a lot of people were wondering, because I was under the assumption that because, yes, it's a one-fight deal, Coffee. I was wondering, hold on. I see there's a few comments in the building. The boy Artman said, Conor Benn getting to the money, I can't be mad, but he definitely clout chase. I mean, both things are true. You know what I mean? You definitely got to get to the money. You know what I mean? It's something that nobody could really be mad at, because at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn, if he's upset with anybody, he should be upset with himself for feeling like he doesn't need a contract in order to keep a fighter around. As soon as a fighter knows that they're a free agent, they're going to keep their options open. Boxing is a small window, and you have to get as much money as you can before that window shuts, because once it does, there is no turning back. You know what I'm saying? So get all the money you can, so when you retire, you have something to fall back on, and you don't need to come back to the sport. Not mad at Conor Benn for that. You know what I mean? You did contradict previous statements, but I guess things do change when a certain amount of money is in play. You feel what I mean? It is what it is. A lot of the times when dudes are beefing, is usually because of money or a bitch, or maybe both. You see what I'm saying? So this is no different than any other situation that we've heard in the past. Some people are big on morals, and some people's morals are conditional. Conor Benn, we should have known that he wasn't anybody to trust. You know what I mean? As soon as he tests positive for a PED, that lets you know that they're, irresponsible. You know what I mean? Negligent and, inconsiderate. And the reason why I say inconsiderate is because they also understand that when they test positive for a PED, that as a well-known or world-class fighter, whatever you want to call them, that their teams take that L as well. You know what I'm saying? They have to face criticism. Eddie Hearn was going to war for people for 2+ years, defending Conor Benn. You know what I mean? So Eddie Hearn had to go through all of that stress. He defended him. He rooted for him. He put money in his pockets when he was doing terrible financially. It's like, just to get fucked over at the end, it is kind of crazy. But regardless, it is what it is. The boy Boxer Sparring said, you watching that straight banger on Saturday night, Navarrete versus Sugar Nunez card? Absolutely. I'm definitely watching that. So be on the lookout for my live fight commentary. It won't be at the studio because I do have my son this weekend, and I want to spend all the time in the world that I can with my boy. So I'm going to put him to bed, you know what I mean? His bedtime around like 8:39. And then we're going to get to the boxing. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm really looking forward to doing it. That should be a hell of a fight. Red Rum in the building said, Regis came out saying the fight is at 150, no rehydration. Seems like he gave him too many advantages. But when you look at the position that Regis Prograis is in, does he really have any say? Does he really have a say-so in any of this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, when you're on the B side, especially when you don't really have no leverage at any of these big mega fights, there's not really much that you could push back on. You could probably negotiate the bread a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you pretty much got to take whatever is given to you. You can't sit here and negotiate every single advantage that doesn't work in your favor. Like, every disadvantage you just can't work around. You're just going to have to deal with it and, find a way to win. That's just the reality. I don't know if I said what up, Jay Cash, already, but I'll say it again. What up, Jay Cash? What's going on? What's going on? My boy Jalel in the building said Floyd is coming back to the sport of boxing, Mazuma. Do you think he was negligent with his funds and needs the bag? Well, I'm not going to be one of those people that come out and say that he's broke. I don't think that's the case at all. I do think that he's having money issues. You could have money issues and still have a couple dollars in the bank. You feel what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is I do think that he lives above his means. I do think that he lives a very luxurious lifestyle that includes very heavy spending. And I think Floyd had a tough time with adjusting, in retirement. You know what I mean? It's like he wants to continue spending money as if he's getting these 8, 9 figure checks when in reality, when you retire, those checks drop significantly because there's no real money like fight money. Like there's not many sports, box. I mean, any sports in the world today that you could get paid 8 to 9 figures for one night's work, like 36 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I guess Floyd got real accustomed to getting them type of paychecks fighting once or twice a year. And then, a few years into him being retired, the funds started to dry up real fast. So that's why he was like taking, exhibitions in between, making 10 million here, 15 million here, whatever the case is, to try to stay afloat. But, with all of these, accusations that's going on with Floyd, with having lawsuits with jewelers and having properties that are, behind on like taxes and shit like that. There's a bunch of messy shit financially going on with Floyd. So I'm not necessarily surprised that he's coming back to boxing to compete because it sounds like he needs to get a few more of those checks so he could get his, life back in order. And I just hope that once he gets these few dollars and stuff like that, he can hang up the gloves for good and he could start living, below his means. You know what I mean? Like, Floyd, we know you got money. You don't need to keep carrying around big stacks of cash, and you don't need to be buying $1 million watches. You don't need to be buying all these crazy cars and jewelry and stuff like that. Like, Floyd, we know you got it, bro. You don't need to live this lifestyle anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. J Cash said, remember Saudi Arabia was holding Floyd hostage for unpaid debts? Yes, I remember that. I remember that clearly. I don't think all of these situations that people are coming out and saying things about him owing money and shit, like, I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that he has a serious issue with keeping his funds in order. That's just me. It was definitely a country in Saudi Arabia. I don't know where though. But regardless, let's go back to Conor Benn. So Conor Benn just announced today that he's going to be fighting Regis Prograis, former two-time champion in the 140-pound division, on the Tyson Fury undercard. He's going to be the co-main event. And I've seen a lot of people saying that this is the most that anybody's ever been paid to be the co-main event in the fight. I don't know if that's true. I'm going to have to go back and do my Googles. But regardless, you know what I'm saying? That's a crazy payday to just fight somebody like a Regis Prograis. That's insanity. I would have never thought that somebody would ever make 8 figures to fight somebody that's, not at an elite level anymore, and somebody who is past their prime in Regis Prograis. And Regis Prograis isn't even a big name in itself. And when I heard that he did this one fight for 15 mil, I'm thinking in my head, well, if they giving him this type of money, he has to be fighting, a quality opponent. And this ain't to disrespect Regis, but come on, bro. Like, Regis' best days are over. You feel me? I'm thinking of guys like Shakur. I'm thinking of guys like Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero. Like, that's what I'm thinking he getting the money for. But whole time, it's for Regis Prograis. So what I'm going to say is, man, shout out to his man. Like I said on the live earlier today, shout out to Keith Connolly. Shout out to Regis Prograis manager, because for you to break Zuffa out of $15 million in a one-fight deal, and you literally have the option to face whoever you want, that's a win-win situation. So you're telling me you're going to pay me 8 figures for one fight, and I get to fight whoever I want? Come on, man. That's a fucking layup around here. And when you look at Regis Prograis' style and how the way he's been fighting lately, he's tailor-made for a Conor Benn. And I had some people, pushing back in the comments earlier today. They said that, Regis Prograis is the more intelligent fighter and that he may actually have a chance. I strongly disagree. And, let's keep it real. Everybody has a chance. So that is a bit of a vague statement. It's boxing. Anything can happen. But when you look at how the way Regis Prograis has been performing lately, you know what I mean? The flat feet, the lack of footwork overall, you know what I'm saying? Slow hands, slow feet, definitely some good power. But, we see that his puncher's distance is dwindling a little bit as well. Like, Jojo Diaz, somebody who's fought as low as 126 pounds. I remember when he was fighting Gary Russell for the world title. You fought at 126 pounds. Now you're all the way up, 30, 35. You move up 3 weight classes and get a natural 140 like Regis, and you're able to hurt him when he hasn't been able to hurt guys that are that were at 126, 130, 135. Like, we seen this dude punch so many people in their shit and wasn't able to do anything with them. But the moment that he fights you, he got you on Queer Street. What the fuck? Like, and then some people thought that fight between him and JoJo Diaz was controversial. So coming off of that fight, you getting a fucking huge mega fight with Conor Benn, somebody who's bigger than you, stronger than you. I feel like punches harder, faster than you. You know what I mean? Definitely got more momentum, definitely less wear and tear, definitely more youthful. You know what I'm saying? And then you're literally moving up. You got to say 2 weight classes because anything past 147 is a 154-pound contest. So now you're going up, you're passing 147. You're fighting at 150 pounds against somebody who just fought back-to-back fights at middleweight. And that's another thing. Regis Prograis, I don't believe he's ever fought this high. He's going up against somebody who had punching power at middleweight. At middleweight. So you mean to tell me that Conor Benn's power isn't going to play a part in this fight? Shit. Insanity. And like I said, you're entitled to your own opinion. If you feel like Regis has what it takes to pull it off, we'll see. And if he does, I swear to God, I'll come out here and I'll just be like, yo, look, man, Regis, you proved me wrong. You turned the clock back on this one. You did your thing. But I think that this is all intentional. I think this was a calculated move by Conor Benn and them's team. Because, look, they haven't fought at 147 in years. Fought at 54 a couple times. Pete Dobson, I think he forgot the other dude name. You know what I mean? Orozco or some shit like that. I think that dude tested positive or whatever it is. Then you fought Chris Eubank Jr. twice. You lost one, you won one. So now you're boiling back down to the weight class that you were supposed to be at. You know, until you pop positive for PEDs. You're getting back down to 147. And it's gonna you don't want to just boil all the way down to 47 at once. So what you're doing is you're breaking you're doing it by in baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just going straight down to 47, we're gonna fight at a catch weight of 150 pounds, see how the way we feel there, and then from there, because ironically, 150 is right in between 47 and 54. So I think depending upon how Conor Benn feels at 150. He'll make the choice after the fight into what weight class he's going to campaign in. If he feels like a little shitty at 150 pounds, all right, you may have outgrown welterweight, so now you have to move up to super welterweight. It is what it is. I think this is just a measuring stick. I think this is a tune-up fight for, Conor Benn. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the way I see it. I think they bring in somebody who's a former world champion, is a little past this, significantly smaller. And that's what Conor Benn was doing when he was at 147 anyway, beating up on guys who, came up in weight. For me, Chris Algieri, you know what I'm saying? Like guys of that mold. You feel me? So we'll see how the way that fight goes. I don't really see it going well for Regis Prograis. And one thing about Regis Prograis, mentally, he's already checked out from boxing, or at least got one foot out the door. He's trying to convince us that he loves to train, that he still has it, and he's training with younger guys to keep himself, on point and stuff like that. And this sounds good, man. But when you're losing fights and you're talking about joining MMA, and then you losing another fight and you talking about you're going to join bare knuckle and shit like that, it's like we could tell, like, from a mental aspect, you really question your abilities in the sport. And I think subconsciously, even though you've never admitted it, you know that you can no longer compete at a high level. So I hope Conor Benn pays Regis Prograis a handsome amount of money, or Zulfa, whatever the case is, pay him really well, because I do feel like this is going to be Regis Prograis' last big fight. You know what I mean? I honestly think that I really don't see how Regis Prograis wins this fight. I just don't. You know what I mean? I see somebody, Terrence Crawford moved up 2 weight classes. Bro, that's fucking Terrence Crawford. You're talking about the pound for pound #1 guy on the fucking planet. Regis Prograis isn't that. He's not Bud. Come on, man. Shout out to my boy Bad Boom Balloon. He said, "What's up, my guy? You always go live when I'm doing my side work at my job. Bless." Shout out to my brother Bad Boom Balloon, man. I'm sorry that I'm coming around at bad timing, but it's the time I get on all the time, man. So hopefully one day, I mean, I go live and you ain't doing too much, so we can really, interact. You feel what I'm saying? My boy Tricks in the building. What up? He said, "I got Conor Benn by first or second round KO." My boy Derek the Maestro, he said he got a fifth round stoppage. So it looked like motherfuckers is looking at this like a easy night. I'm more on board with Derek. I do think I see like the fourth or fifth. I can really see shit getting real ugly for Regis because it's not like because what is he gonna do? Regis Prograis is accustomed to coming forward. I don't really see fights where Regis is on the back foot. I'm almost convinced that Regis can't fight on the back foot. I don't think he's actually comfortable fighting on the back foot. I don't think he's as effective as a fighter. Regis' best moments in the ring is when he was the aggressor. I don't see him pushing Conor Benn back. I don't. I think he gets steamrolled if he goes straight into the smoke like that. I think Conor Benn has got too much for him right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, Tricks, I agree. It's too much firepower coming Regis' way. That's just my opinion. You feel me? But we'll see. So let's transition on to somebody who's also, in the boxing news and things of that nature. He just came off of a phenomenal performance on Shakur, Stevenson, and Teofimo Lopez's undercard. The businessman, the amazing Keyshawn Davis, coming off of a spectacular knockout win over Jermaine Ortiz. He's out here hooting and hollering. You know what I'm saying? And I've been a little critical of Keyshawn Davis because, he was calling out Devin Haney. Then shortly afterwards, the interviews talking about how, he would like to fight Lewis Crocker next and things of that nature, and that the money got to be right. The business got to make sense. And that is true. The business does have to make sense. But why are you making it seem like Devin is the only fight that you want? Then an interview saying that you want to fight this other dude next and things like that, man. I just don't understand it, man. It's a lot of mixed signals from Keyshawn Davis. And it's really hard for me to determine whether he's clout chasing or he really wants these fights. It's hard because you keep going back and forth. So, if you really – and it leads me to believe that you're just doing this for clout purposes because if you were serious, you wouldn't be mentioning anybody else. That's the fight you want. That's it. That's all. Right? So we just seen Keyshawn Davis on Twitter pretty much calling everybody out, man. Calling everybody out. So let's actually see the tweets that he put out recently. This was about 9 to 10 hours ago. And this is what he had to say. Let's start with the first one. So he starts this one. This was 10 hours ago. He says, since Debo, talking about Devin Haney, scary and never stood on his word, at 1of1X, you trying to fight me. So that is Lamont Roach for those of y'all who don't know. I love this response from Benji right here. He said, you shot your leg and foot. You shot yourself in the foot by announcing this shit right here. Now Dev is giving you the tune-up that you wanted. Use it well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this is what I mean by look, everybody's pointing out the clout chasing that Keyshawn Davis is doing. This is what I mean by the mixed signals right here. Look at this tweet right here. After I beat Jermaine, I'm going after that IBF title at 147. What's up, Lewis? He's talking about Lewis Crocker, right? So then, he says you shot yourself in the foot by announcing this shit right here. Now Dev is giving you the tune-up that you wanted. Use it well. And that's why Bill Haney was on an interview with a champ side, and he was like, man, I mean, he just talking like, we ain't worried about what he got to say. So now, the president of the WBO, Gustavo Oliveri, Esquire, comes on and says, hello, sir. Mr. Davis is currently installed at junior welterweight and therefore unrated at welterweight. Consequently, he cannot fight Haney until a formal ratings request is submitted, considered and granted. So that means that Keyshawn Davis hasn't taken the necessary precautions in order to put himself in position to fight for the WBO welterweight title. Further, bear in mind that there are other fighters rated at 147 before Mr. Davis Regards. So not only is Keyshawn Davis putting out mixed signals, but the WBO is letting it be known that he hasn't taken the necessary steps in order to put himself in position to fight Devin Haney. So that's one tweet. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let me see. Red Rum said, do you think De Los Santos had anything for Keyshawn? Absolutely. I don't know if he would have won, but I think Edwin De Los Santos, with the attributes that he brings to the ring, I think he could be trouble for just about anybody. He's quick. He got good hand speed. He's explosive. He got good punching power, solid counter punching ability. You know, he's durable. I've seen this man get hurt, get up, and win the fight by knockout. Like, that's the type of threat that Edwin De Los Santos is. He is a bit inactive, but I guess signing with Zuffa, you know, he'll be able to get himself, you know, in the mix and, you know, get some shit popping. But yeah, he definitely could have gave Keyshawn a problem. Keyshawn probably would have beat him, in my opinion. But, you know, Edwin's he's a problem for anybody at 135 to 140, in my opinion. Boxer in the building, he said they said Regis ducked the smoke against Duarte as well. He pulled out of the fight, and Duarte ended up fighting someone else. Hey, man, I don't know what be up with Regis Prograis. He's just somebody that doesn't come across confident to me since having his, you know, few series of losses. That's just me. Maybe they didn't offer him enough money. We don't know what the situation is because, you know, Oscar De La Hoya like lowballing people. And Regis probably looking at it like, that fight don't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a two-time world champion. Put some respect on my name. So I don't know. It could be a multitude of things, but I'm not going to sit here and just say that he, you know, didn't want to fight Duarte. It may be true, but I don't know the details behind it. So, you know what I mean? So let's follow up with him saying, Oscar Duarte, you could get it too. #stoppage. So here goes another person that, you know, he's mentioning in terms of fighting. You know what I'm saying? So he just mentioned two guys at 140. Then he mentions Lewis Crocker, the current IBF welterweight champion of the world. He says, every time I said your name, no reply. Why is that, champ? You can to Debo. I don't understand what that means. But that's exactly what I was going to say. Shout out to According to Boxing. He says he's injured. Yeah, he literally just pulled out with a suspected hand injury, from what I understand, from the fight that he had lined up, I believe, with Liam Paro. So, hey, man, I guess Keyshawn ain't been doing his research. But all in all, man, I was talking to my boy Ree about this. Shout out to my boy Ree, if he's in the building. Oh, okay. See, thank you, Anonymous, for providing that clarity. See, that's why I don't really jump to conclusions unless I have all the information in front of me. He said Regis got injured before the fight, Mark. That's why he pulled out. Injuries happen. Shout out to Anonymous for keeping your boy on point. You feel what I'm saying? But let me get into this Keyshawn Davis situation, man, because I feel like I needed to say this. Shout out to my boy Ree, because we was having a great conversation about, you know, Shakur, Keyshawn, and things of that nature. And Keyshawn, man, he's very difficult to understand. I'm gonna just say that he's very difficult to understand because he wants to tell you that he's the best fighter in the world, but then he trains with a fighter who also believes he's the best fighter in the world, but won't fight that guy who claims he's the best fighter in the world because that's his brother, right? So then, you know, there's been opportunities that you've been attempting to, you know, be a part of or at least take part in so you could prove you're the best, just to get sidestepped by this dude that you claim to be your brother. Because first of all, I know that you guys been watching boxing for a while, and I think y'all remember when Keyshawn Davis was trying to get this fight with Teofimo Lopez so bad. He wanted that fight so bad. You know what I mean? That was a fight that he was chasing, and all of a sudden Shakur Stevenson was the one who was put in position to get that fight. So you pretty much sidestep Keyshawn Davis, because if this was your brother, you'd have been like, oh, that's my brother. That's a fight that he's chasing. I'm going to let him go ahead and get that because that's the fight that he feels like he needs in order to get to the next level. That's what brothers do for other brothers, right? They push them in the right direction. They want to see them do well. They want to see them get opportunities and grow. What did Shakur Stevenson do? Take that opportunity right away from Keyshawn Davis. I never seen somebody take so much pride in being the sidekick. This dude is an absolute sidekick. This dude, Keyshawn Davis, you play, y'all motherfuckers is only like a year apart, and you stay calling this motherfucker your big bro. Oh, that's my big bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro, and we'll never fight each other unless it's 500 million. We'll never fight each other, and I don't care if he takes fights away from me. If he's gonna be at 140 and I got there at 140, I'm gonna just move up to 147 because I don't want to fight my brother. Shout out to my boy Ree in the building. We were just talking about this earlier. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, let me do some moving around. My phone just died. I never seen somebody take so much, pride in being a little nigga. I don't see that. You feel what I'm saying? And this like Keyshawn and Shakur today are today's Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying? And we all know who Batman is. Keyshawn literally is so okay with being underneath Shakur Stevenson's wing. And I ain't gonna lie, I think it's absolutely disgusting. And this ain't man shit to me. You know what I mean? Like this not how the way men are supposed to move. Men who are actually alpha males, men who are actually looking to be great and wanting to test themselves against the best, they don't move like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like they don't move like this. That boy J Cash in the building said Keyshawn be acting fatherless like a nigga that don't know his dad. He don't know his dad. He don't. So that was a great. If you didn't know that, that was a great read because he's admitted on the record that he don't have a relationship with his dad. We don't even know what that is. Father, we don't even know what that is. So he be running, he be under Shakur titty and shit, scared to spread his own wings. You feel me? But what I wanted to get into was like Keyshawn, that type nigga that Shakur Stevenson sent to the store to go ahead and get him a little Dutch. You know what I'm saying? So they could roll up and they gonna skip Keyshawn in the rotation and all of that. Nah, man, you can't smoke this, man. Nah, you can't smoke this, dog. You too young for this, dog. When you a big dog, when you out here putting in work, we passed the Dutch. You come on, Keyshawn, like, come on, man. Let me just get one. Nah, man, you can't get none of this, Key. You know what I mean? You give me my change back. Man, give me my change back, Key. You try to keep that $2.55. Come on, man. You see what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna send you that link right now, Ree. Like that's the type shit that's that dynamic that they got going on right now. And yeah. Lorenzo said, "You're not young enough, even though he only a year younger." Facts. So what I wanted to say on top of that is, like, I think this is all strategic on Shakur's part. You know what I'm saying? Like Shakur really finessing Keyshawn Davis, man. This is my thing. I could be wrong. Yo, Ree, what's going on, brother?
It's positive.
What's going on? So we were just talking. This is a conversation that we was having earlier. So let me go ahead and finish this up. I was saying how I never seen somebody like Keyshawn Davis be so okay with being a little nigga. You know what I mean? Being the little bro. Just being okay with whatever the big bro want to do and stuff like that. I want the TO fight. Shakur like, yo, excuse me, bro. Let me go ahead and, let me go ahead and do this, man. Go worry about Devin Haney. I got TO. But I wanted to, no. You know what I mean? They offered me the TO fight. He want to fight me. He don't want to fight you. You know what I mean? Just go ahead and worry about that Devin Haney fight and see if you can go get that. Okay, I'm going to move up to 47. I ain't worried about it. I'm going to skip a whole division. It's like, all right, bro. Whatever it is, that's what y'all got going on. But I think Shakur Stevenson be keeping that motherfucker close because he a crash dummy. Like they play behind this whole brother shit and shit like that. But I think Shakur just be using them just to stay sharp because Shakur Stevenson basically done became ops with everybody that he done sparred in the past. So I feel like he keeps Keyshawn around for one because he helps him stay sharp, for fights that are coming up and things of that nature. Two, it's Keyshawn probably got a good reading of Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson is that type dude that he spar everybody and their mom. He figure out what their tendencies are, and then from there he be like, "Oh, all right, they don't, I know how to fight this person because I could do this, and that, and I can neutralize, this, and that they got in their toolbox." What Keyshawn is, they got so many fucking rounds that even Keyshawn has a good understanding of Shakur Stevenson's tendencies, and maybe Shakur Stevenson don't want to line himself up with somebody who understands him like Shakur has understood everybody else that he's fought in the past. This man done sparred everybody and their mom.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. We was talking about this earlier. We was politicking about this because we was comparing shit like that with, the friendships. But I'm gonna say this, number one, I don't really think Shakur took it from Keyshawn. I think he took that fight from Hitchens, who's also quote unquote his other brother.
Well, they were both chasing that fight simultaneously. Like they were both
they was
at the same time. What I'm trying to say is, since Shakur and Keyshawn got this great relationship, Shakur was doing this thing at 35. He was trying to get the Tank fight, but Tank not with the shits. So while Shakur was chasing that Tank fight, Keyshawn was trying to get that fight with Teofimo Lopez, watching him ringside. I fucked you up, boy. I think he even ran into him at like a convention or whatever the case is. He like, yo, Teo was like, you gotta get a belt. You gotta do something. You gotta get a belt. This was before Keyshawn was even world champion. So, and that's when Teo had the WBO at 140. So I think Keyshawn was even calling out Teo before Hitchens. I could be wrong. I think around that time, I don't even think Hitchens was champion yet, or he just won the belt off of Liam Paro. So this was some time ago. This is like
Keyshawn probably definitely, but like before Hitchens won the belt was calling out Teo. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking like, I think Hitchens was going to get that fight next over Keyshawn. Because remember, Barboza was that nigga mandatory. He already fulfilled his mandatory, so he probably was going to hold off Keyshawn for another year. Hitchens had the unification, and he was gunning for that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when
I don't think Teo was, to be real, I don't think Teo was interested in neither one of them.
Yeah.
I don't think he wanted to fight neither one of them because stylistically, they both were all wrong for Teo. But regardless, they were both, that's a fact. You're right. They were both chasing that Teofimo Lopez fight. But who you think that, since Shakur got this tight-ass relationship with Keyshawn Davis, you would think that since that's his fucking brother, that he will allow he wouldn't interfere with what his brother had in his plans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was like, you know what? You pretty much took that. You took it upon yourself to take on that opportunity. When in reality, if that's your brother, you should have, set some shit up behind the scenes where, you could probably push for Keyshawn to fight Teo. I think that's what brothers do. I don't know.
But because I remember in the interview, that nigga Hitchens was like, I think it was in the Cameron shit. He was like, yo, that nigga Shakur took the fight from me, but you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But you know what I'm saying? He did.
But that's my brother, and that's okay. I wonder if Shakur would be okay if Keyshawn took the fucking Ryan Garcia fight away from him. Would he be okay with that?
I'm trying to think though. What was Shakur's options at that time before like Teo was in the mix? I remember this was after Zepeda, so Shakur the ball was rolling though.
He kind of was stuck. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It wasn't really much going on. Like 35, scope. The WBA vacant. Tank going through what he going through.
Oh, it was Roach. It was possibly Roach. That was the only one.
Yeah, but Roach got a whole draw with Lamont now. Roach got a whole draw with Pitbull, and he was talking about he wanted to rematch Pitbull. It's a lot going on with Lamont. Lamont got a whole lot of shit going on. Keyshawn just called him out.
Yeah, I was saying, yo, how you like? What you think of that? Like them fighting at 40 for like no belt, just to fight.
I don't really understand it, to be honest. But it's a great fight. If they make the fight, it's a great fight. I think Keyshawn will beat Lamont.
Yeah, I got Keyshawn.
That's just me. I think that Lamont just, like I said, man, the biggest criticism that I had with Lamont is that he fights to the level of his opponents. And it makes for exciting fights when it's like tit for tat type shit. But I think Lamont really has a tough time rising above. And it started with the Tank shit. Like he was keeping up with Tank, but there were a lot of moments where he wasn't outdoing Tank. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I became a draw. And I said that in the lead up to the Pitbull fight. I said, yo, Lamont has this tendency where he likes to fight to his opponent's level. And what he do? He could have outboxed Pitbull Cruz. It's like
He could have
everybody.
did what he did in the second half and the first half.
Yeah, yeah. But what did he wanted to do? He wanted to step the Pitbull to try to prove something. Like he fought to his level and then he got knocked down as a result of that. He could have completely avoided that. So I think Keyshawn gonna approach him similar to the way he approached Jermaine. I think he's gonna keep a good jab on him. I think he gonna pick his shots real well. I think he's gonna be nice and accurate, good placement on body shots. I don't know if he stops Lamont because Lamont is a dog. He definitely a dog. But I think Keyshawn
I think
picks
Keyshawn
apart. I
stops
think
him.
if Keyshawn stops him, that'd be phenomenal. But
He been stopping everybody. I ain't like Keyshawn last 6 fights been KOs.
he been doing this thing. He
But I'm
definitely.
keep about Lamont saving this nigga. He's saving this nigga career. Cause Key got no options right now. Like Key is in limbo.
No, we don't know yet. We don't know if.
But yeah, but I think
We don't
Lamont
know if
would
he's
take it
gonna
though.
pick Keyshawn. He might, if his
Cause
team is with it and they,
Schofield about to fight Body.
yeah, they saying they're gonna fight in April. So that's we gotta wait for that. So like, yeah, Shakur was at a standstill until that Teo fight presented, itself.
Mhm.
We didn't know what the fuck Shakur was going to do because Abdullah Mason, they're not going to let him fight Shakur anytime,
Yeah, I don't know.
especially since that's a top ranked fighter. And I think they both with Jay Prince, so they definitely going to stop all of that. And who's the other champion? Raymond Mortataya.
He was about to
Raymond
fight
Mortataya
Andy.
did say he'll rumble Shakur though.
Yeah,
So
but at that time he was fighting Andy, and that's when
at that time he was getting ready for Andy. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was pretty fucked up.
Teo kind of saved. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Teo really.
I think Turkey put that pressure on Teo to take that fight, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he did that voluntarily. I think that Teo back was against the wall. That's what I think. I think that Tyrann wasn't paying him what he wanted. There was no money anywhere other than Turkey Al-Sheikh. And Turkey Al-Sheikh, like, man, you already done crossed me in the past. So, you know what I mean? If you want to do business with me, you want this type of money, you got to fight this person. So I really felt like he fought Shakur just because he had no other choice.
And that's why he doubled back and yeah, I did what I was supposed to. Like he was paid
That's
to
probably
lose.
what he was talking about. He said it was all by design. I'm happy it went the way. And it's like when you say shit like that, you're pretty much alluding to the fight being scripted, or you're purposely admitting that you threw the fight. Like you can't be saying shit like that, man. Teal's a fucking idiot, bro. You was trying as hard as you could. You just couldn't fuck with Shakur. Just say that, yo, he was the better man. Yeah, I didn't have any answers for what he was doing. Like it don't take much to say that, but he's definitely like trying to cope. He's trying to like not bruise his ego.
He had 4 black niggas on his ass though. He had 4 black niggas on his ass. You had to pick your poison with either one. It was Devin first, the Hitchens, Keyshawn, Shakur. You had to pick one of them. It was going to happen either way.
All four of them would have got right with him. They'd have fucked him up too. He's just lucky he ain't fight Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn would have stopped him.
Yeah, I think Keyshawn would have stopped him.
Yeah, Keyshawn a little bit. He more gritty than all them other niggas, bro.
Yo, you think Devin gets this Xander fight?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all dependent upon what options are available for Xander. If Josh Kelly is a fight that is available, I think he'll take that fight over Dev because it's for another belt at the end of the day. And if he fights Dev, he really got everything to lose because like if he beat Dev, they'd be like, all right, well, Dev moved up. He was too small.
Nah,
And
but
if
he
lose
pound
to
for
Dev,
pound, he beat Dev though, gang. He might jump to 7 or 6.
he probably cracked 10. I don't think he
Think
doing
so?
that.
Being Dev in his prime,
bro, because people gonna make the excuse that he wasn't no real 54.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what happens.
So you think if Boots fight Dev, you think they'll say the same shit?
Who?
If Boots fight Dev at 54,
Probably.
you think they'll say like he not no real 54 pounder?
Probably. You know what they do to black fighters, bro. They always try to find a avenue to discredit them. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know
Yeah.
who this Amir Cuba is. I don't know who that is.
What would I? So I'm saying, if you was Xander, what you doing in this situation right here? You got a nigga like Devin Haney who got the star power, and I think like feel me, the star power is gonna you. They don't even really jack you at 54. They got you ranked number 5, and you got 2 belts in the division. You know what I'm saying? And even if you beat Josh Kelly, what they gonna move you to number 3? I think nigga, you fight Devin, and that's a star. That's a big fight. Gonna make a lot of money. You got a good
You're
chance of
saying
beating
that's
Dev.
not the idea that the Josh Kelly fight don't come through?
I'm saying even if Josh Kelly fight is on the table, I would choose Devin.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, so let me ask you this: you think if Tank was to approach a nigga who had 2 belts at 40, and a nigga was trying to get a third belt, like say like if Dalton Smith was trying to get a third belt or something, you think he's getting the third belt over a Tank fight? And I ain't really
Not
comparing too much of the star
necessarily.
power, but
But look at it this way: you gamble, right?
yeah,
So look at it this way, right? Because, and I'm gonna explain why that's a gamble. Maybe Xander in his head, maybe that's a fight that he would take, right? Devin Haney. We don't know if he's interested, but let's say he is. He probably looking at it like, all right, this motherfucker Dev brings some type of money to the table. He got a turkey behind him. We get a crazy payday. Maybe if I grab Josh Kelly belt when I come back to the table, I'd be worth more money. So maybe it's worth the gamble to go ahead and get that Josh Kelly belt. Now I got 3 out of the 4 major belts at 154 pounds, and Dev gonna have to put some respect on my name at the table. I got 3 of the major belts in the division. You big on belts, right? You want
that
to
is
be in
true.
position to fight for these 3 belts because 2 is already valuable in itself. That's half of the division right there. But if I got 3, you could avoid a whole lot of bullshit at 54 by beating me because you're gonna have 3 of the belts, and you probably have to see one more other person. Yo,
Yeah,
what?
but I don't even think he'll even choose Devin at that point. He's gonna try to go undisputed and move up to 60. I don't even think it'll be a conversation for a fight. Like Xander to me seemed like he trying to just get these 4 and move to 60. That's the kind of the vibes I'm getting.
Yo, bro, what's going on, bro?
Yo, I got love for you, Mazuma. I'm not a native speaker, but I watch your channel. Can I
Where,
talk?
where you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, what's up? What you want to talk about? You know Turkey?
Yeah, I know him. But
Yeah.
but I'm not. I'm just a citizen. I'm not a high class citizen.
All right, man. What you guys say, brother? You popped up twice. I don't know who
Yo,
you
I
is.
got love for you, but why you hating on Turkey, man?
Man, I say whatever the fuck I want to say about Turkey. How I'm hating on Turkey?
Because you know what you say. Because you are siding with Frank. But actually, if you think about it, without Turkey,
What
everyone
did I say about that?
will be ducking.
Tell me what I said about it. Tell me what I said about it. Because the only thing that
You
I
said
said
that
about it was go ahead.
you
Go
said
ahead.
that Frank Tubb is like they are Turkey is trying to control everybody. Just because he want to work with someone does not mean that he doesn't want everybody to get their money.
So let me
If it
ask
is,
you this. Let me ask you this,
yeah.
right? Because I said this for a reason. Do you remember when Turkey Al-Sheikh said when he first announced TKO that they're going to destroy all promoters?
Yeah, but isn't that
Okay.
you are
All right, so
a pro fighter, right?
yes, right? I'm not a pro fighter. I'm not. I retired a long time ago.
I mean,
But let,
you are a pro fighter. I mean, you are with fighters' interest, right?
Saying like a manager.
I've managed pro fighters and I've trained pro fighters. Yes,
I mean, you would side with the interest of the fighters as not the promoters, right?
correct. You're asking if I'm pro fighter. I am.
Yeah, okay. A pro fighter, and there is something else you are forgetting. Pro fan. The fans want to see the fights. If there is too many promoters, the big fight will not be made as consistently as you wish. So sometimes, in order to have the best sport, The fighter needs to be under a structured contract, not like what's happening in boxing. Watch the UFC. The best fight the best. That's why UFC are becoming more and more popular than boxing.
But that is currently going on under the expense of fighters not getting paid what they should be getting paid. Like a lot of them, them UFC fighters are getting, are they're all fighting each other. They bringing us quality fights, but a lot of them are complaining that they're not making money, and that these
Have you ever seen a person? Have you ever seen a person that says, "I'm okay with my money. I don't need any more money"?
I've heard people say that they're happy with the business that they're doing with their promoter or network or whatever the case is. I've heard that multiple times.
Everyone, if they ask them any job, any life, they all want more money. They feel like they deserve more.
Of course, everybody wants more money, but you can be happy with the current business situation that you have. Both could be true.
Okay, let me tell you one benefit that Turkey is doing for boxing that some people are forgetting. If it isn't for Turkey, everyone will Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney will not get any fights. The one that made TU fight Shakur.
I agree. You ain't wrong.
That's what I've said. I've said that before, though. What you're telling me is you said that I was hating on Turkey, to go back to the main point, because you said that I said that he's trying to control all of boxing. So when you go back to what I was saying, he said that he was looking to destroy all promoters with TKO. Then he also went out. He on several occasions he's made it clear that he's against all sanctioning bodies. So when you are against all promoters,
he said that, but you said
you're attempting to take over.
I will tell you something. You said that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I understand you. I agree with you to a certain extent, but you said that Frank Tubb is not making any money, and the Ring magazine is using the Ring magazine as a tool to support his claims. Okay,
that's exactly
the Ring magazine.
That's exactly what he did.
When they say, they made $15 million, when they say they made $15 million, but that's with Turkey business. If you want the real number, see how much they made before Turkey. The last year, they made business with Turkey. That's why they are doubling their income and their profit. But if you go back to 2020, 2021, you'll see they made $2 million per year. So the last year and the year before that, that's Turkey business. So they cannot say, okay, we are not working. The other thing that you forget to mention is that Tyson Fury is no longer with the Frank Tubb, with the what they call it, Queensberry. They are working with the.
I've never even spoke on that situation, so I didn't even know that I don't even know about that Tyson Fury and Frank Warren situation. What I was saying was, were you talking about the live that I did last night, brother? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so what I spoke about with that situation was, for one, they made 2 false claims back to back on that post, and he did use Ring Magazine as a source to shit on a promotional company when you're supposed to be objective and unbiased as a media outlet. Yes or no?
Yes, but what's the false claim that he made?
He said that they were struggling to sell tickets for Fabio Worley versus Daniel Dubois. Meanwhile, the tickets haven't even been available for purchase yet. So how are you struggling with ticket sales when they haven't been available to the public yet?
Yeah, I agree with you on this point. There is no.
He also said that,
and there is it cannot be true. But the other point is like wrong.
But here
the profit point.
The profit point. So he was saying that they were losing money, but they made $15 million and they clocked in $15 million in profit last year. So
yeah,
making an 8-figure
thanks
profit
to who?
It's hard to say that you're struggling financially if you're up 8 figures.
Yeah, because no, they mentioned in the tweet that in the future they will not be working together. Thus, financially they will be struggling, because if you made like before Turkey and after Turkey, this is the most obvious point. Before Turkey, they were making 2 millions. Now, even without Turkey, okay, his best-selling fighter, which is Tyson Fury, he's going with Netflix, and he's no longer working with Frank Top. So the Queensberry are struggling financially even without Turkey. Now, when they say like in the future they will not be working together, you can imagine that they will have a lot of struggles, especially when Frank Top found out that they will not be working together. So he got jealous. Like, why? Everyone is entitled to work with whomever he wants. There is no breach of contract if you decide to work with someone and there is no contract. Because without, you know what the most difficult thing in boxing is? Money. There is no money in boxing. So Turkey is paying money, even if he lose the money, to create something, to create structured sport. But they don't want it like this. Frank Top and Eddie Hearn, they want like hyenas. They want to get their profit from fighters without delivering a structured contract. Because I can tell you, Mazuma, I will give you $15 million per fight. Sign this contract. And in the contract, there is an allowance for me to give you one fight per 3 years. You understand? There is like a language barrier when they put it in the contract that like you can fight only one time a year, okay? If I can't find you one time a year, I will give you like an allowance, like let's say 50,000. So they are fucking the fighter. It's not Turkey, because I swear to God, even if Turkey did something wrong, I told you, the claim about tickets is not true. It's not factual. How can they be struggling without putting the tickets on sale? So I agree with you on certain points, but some points are good for the fans. Turkey is good for the fans. You want to see Shakur Stevenson, you will see Devin Haney, pound for pound fighter fighting at the top level. You don't want to see them get avoided. Do you want to see another case of Gennady Golovkin? Everyone avoiding him until he becomes 35, then people start fighting him.
Well, Triple G did duck a lot of people, but I get what you're saying. You definitely make some valid points, brother. There's pros and cons to everybody in the sport of boxing, but what I want to make clear is that I don't know if Frank Warren not working with Turki Al-Sheikh means that he's going to struggle after the fact. You know that Frank Warren been promoting shows since 1980, right? Like he's literally been promoting 46 years.
The other point you didn't forget to mention, like Eddie Hearn and Frank Top, they are managing fighters since 1850. So they used to be having this contract that if you read them today, nobody will agree with them. So they already took their bread and took their money out of fighters before even they become like lifelong contract. You cannot make this lifelong contract in these days. So they use their father and their ancestry. They become like they did something, a lot of wrong to fighters before. Okay, so if you read about their history, you will find out that if someone deserves that to be bankrupt, it's this promoter who took advantage of fighters over years. Okay, so you think Eddie Hearn cares about Conor Benn? He cares about his money. If he gives him allowance and give him 400K to live his life, he's not thinking about the right now. He's thinking about the profit he will get from Conor Benn. So fighters should seek only their individual interest, nothing about loyalty. And he starts crying and playing the victim card right now. Eddie Hearn. So it's not right. It doesn't make sense. Like look at his Eddie Hearn and his fighter. There is this fighter Davis O'Hara, I think his name, Davis O'Hara or something like this.
Let me ask you this though: what do you feel?
He ditched him the first time. He said something about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn ditched him because he doesn't bring any profit. So Eddie Hearn does not care.
Let me ask you this. No, you good. What do you feel like Turkey Al-Sheikh does wrong?
Yeah, I will give you something. First of all, the thing that they say, the claim that tickets is struggling with selling tickets, and this is a false claim. You cannot weaponize media that is, and you say they are unbiased media and use them for your own benefit. This is wrong. Okay, but this has been done along a lot of different topics. Doesn't mean like it's false, but it has been done. It's not like the biggest mistake. The other thing Turkey does wrong is, at first when he started, he was pumping money without any goal or any structure sport. Like if he starts pumping money in Zofa or TKO from the beginning and start signing fighters instead of giving them 10x their worth, then this fighter will not work for you after that. This is like a lose-lose situation. Even if it's advertisement for Riyadh season, it doesn't make sense on the long run. So I would prefer if Turkey pump his money in the structure, Zufa or TKO, and bring all fighters together. Like right now, I know you are saying about John Jones making 15 million. I know it is a little, but 50 million, like I know compared to the other. If you are making UFC is a big machine. It's not like boxing, two promoter and two fighters. And but UFC gives fighter from the beginning. Like at entry level, you get $12,000. In boxing, at the start, you don't get that number. Okay, so it is for all people, because boxing, okay, you want five people in boxing to get rich, but the people who get like brain damage or CTE, even if they are not good fighters, they don't get anything for it. It's not fair. So I wish that he's from the beginning. One of the mistake he did is like he gave absurd amount of number of fighters that are at the end of their career, and also there is nothing for it. He doesn't get anything for it, like only advertisement for Riyadh season, but he doesn't build a structure for the next generation. Now he's starting to doing it, and other promoter get but hurt by it because they don't want somebody to disturb their world, and they want it to be like free for all. That's my point, but maybe I'm wrong because this is my opinion.
Okay.
I'm sorry for
Yeah,
my
well,
English, it's not like
no,
fluent.
you good. You speak pretty well, brother. So whatever you're doing over there is working. I understood
I ain't gonna
most of
lie, I
what you
think
said.
agree with a lot of what he was saying. I'm gonna keep it gangster, but I don't really agree with that UFC being popular in boxing though. I don't agree with that shit at all. Cause
Nah,
You know Max
UFC,
Holloway.
UFC in terms of, I mean, in terms of star power right now and even sales, they've been getting body slammed and they best fighters are
Okay,
retiring in their prime. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. You know Max Holloway, the Hawaiian guy,
yeah,
yeah.
the BMF. Yeah, he's fighting next card, and also I know it's sometimes I love boxing more than UFC, but I watch UFC because there is a structure. Number two fights number three in boxing. Like I know Conor Benn is one of the mistakes that they making him fight Regis Prograis. The first thing, the one deal contract is not out of a reliable source. So we don't know if he's fighting for one fight or for two fights or three fights. But you have to start somewhere. If you are Zufa and TKO, you cannot start by buying everyone. So you have to start somewhere. And I think they are exponentially becoming better and better. Like I thought they will start from a worse point than this, but they surprised me with this like signing. So
Okay.
no, you will not. You have to like build for 5 years, then you will see the benefit of Zofa and TKO. The thing about UFC fighter not being more popular, first of all, UFC fighters, even if they are less popular, they are getting what they call platform money. So they have their name is everyone knows who's UFC fighter, who's not. Boxing, only top 5% of boxing. There is a lot of boxers who are good and they are not getting fights until they are a lot of example, and you know that. But if I can go outside this topic and ask you something, Mazoma, because I love your opinion, I want to hear it about this topic.
About
Can I
what?
ask you something outside
Yeah,
this topic?
yeah.
Okay. First of all, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk because you are giving it for everyone and you are not censoring people or their opinion. Thank you for that. The thing that I want and the most my favorite fighter right now, I think he will do good in boxing, but I don't know if he will do, if you agree or not. There is a fighter named Topuria. Ilya Topuria. Okay, this fighter, he's like inside fighter who's like willing to jump on the fire because he has like a dynamite in his hand. I don't know if you think he will do good in boxing or he's limited. Okay, so because I don't know boxing like you, but I know UFC. That's it.
To be honest with you, I've only seen a handful of Taporia fights. I seen the Charles Oliveira one, and I saw the Max Holloway one. And based off of what I've seen, and I've seen him like hit the pads and stuff like that, I ain't gonna lie, he looked like he got some solid boxing. But I don't know if that solid boxing in the octagon would translate over to elite level boxing in a boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? Like it could look, not everything that glitters is gold. You know what I mean? Everything that glitter ain't gold. So, you know what I mean? He could look like an absolute star when it comes to stand up in front of mixed martial artists. Doesn't necessarily guarantee that he'll be able to do that with guys who are elite in his weight class as well. So if he fights at like what, 155 in the UFC, is that the
He
weight?
fights at
Yeah,
Boots weight class.
155, 155.
Yeah, so I don't like. Let's say he's at 155. You know, the closest weight class to that in boxing will be 154. Can Ilia Topuria be effective against top 54 guys like a Jermell Charlo?
No.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like it, and
What's
maybe
next? Yeah, I know they will nullify him, but the thing about Ilya Taburga that I like is when you saw there is a fight with him and Alexander Volkanovski, and he's like cutting up the ring. Yeah, Volk, and he's cutting the ring with inside boxing. Like he doesn't wait for you to be in a corner to attack. He's like moving, like gliding. If you watch the knockout, the final sequence he did. He's doing like footwork, but it's not straightforward or not laterally. He's doing it with angle until he cut Alexander Volkanovski, and he cannot go anywhere. Then he punch him with like a left hook, right hook, and he's out. The other thing about Ilya Taburi, I know maybe he doesn't have like maybe boxing skills will people in boxing will nullify his style, but the thing I like about him is his attribute. He has like power, like people does not like they don't get TKO. He puts them out, like out cold.
he's an exciting
Max
style for
Holloway,
sure.
yeah, very exciting. And Max Holloway has never been knocked out until he faced Ilya Topuria.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I
so
mean,
there
look,
is something I think it should. There is maybe like if Ilya Topuria transition to boxing, maybe we will see something good fighting, like different styles. Okay, not Conor McGregor because he's the fake boxer. There is Conor
uh,
McGregor is like one trick pony. I will go back and left hand. That's it. So, but
yeah.
there is this new age fighter like you have Boots, you have um, Crawford, you have this fighter can fight inside and outside. And also, I believe if Crawford puts the gas on the pedal, he will stop Canelo. But he was like knowing he's winning. But Crawford, like even like you know what I like about boxing right now, like Crawford and Bud Ennis, why I like them the most because they have this temperament about them. They are mean, like they will hurt you. They don't care about winning in points. Like if you see Bud Ennis fight or Crawford, that's what I find in UFC that rarely I find in boxing, unless like there is Bud Ennis, there is Crawford, there is Errol Spence, there is Sean Porter. There is rare fighter who really have this temperament about them that make you want to watch more boxing. Value for money, they say. That's it.
Definitely a great point, brother, man. You got any last words for the people?
No, thank you for letting me talk and say what's on my mind and keep doing what you're doing. There,
What
I
what
watch you
part?
from Saudi Arabia.
That's beautiful, man. That's another country to add to the list. Where are you over there?
I'm from the east,
East.
so it's
Okay.
not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not from the capital country. I'm from the east, like coast side. So
Oh, okay. Salute, man. We global over here, Mizuma TV. That's what's up, man. Thank you for tuning in, brother.
yeah. Thank you for letting me share my thoughts, and thank you for your guest also as well. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Let's see. Yep. Shout out to AmeriQ. I believe that was his name. Yo, Ree, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, all right. I forgot what the fuck we was talking about, man.
I'm trying to think. I ain't gonna lie. He wasn't even really wrong with a lot of the shit he was saying, but I just ain't really like the delivery for real.
No, he
Like,
was he was definitely knowledgeable on certain things. He brought some great points. I just didn't understand why he said at the beginning that I what he said I was hating on Turkey Al-Sheikh.
yeah, like he was hating on Turkey.
No, I wasn't hating on Turkey Al-Sheikh at all. I've every time that I've ever spoken about Turkey Al-Sheikh, that I've always said that there's pros and cons to him. There were some things that you can appreciate about Turkey. There's some things that he's done that I've disagreed with Turkey Al-Sheikh. I think he gets a bit emotional at times. I do think that he shows some dictator qualities. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
there's been times where he's been openly against fights that boxing fans have demanded. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember when we were calling for what was that?
Canelo Benavidez.
Canelo Benavidez. He said that he wasn't interested at the fight at one point in time, and then he was talking about how who was that? We was looking for Joseph Parker versus Alexander Usyk at one point in time, and he said that's not the fights. The fight is Moses Atama versus Usyk. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? But like, there's been a few times where like he's done weird things, but I was heavily
Terrence
critical.
Crawford versus Benavidez.
Yeah. He offered that. That was a fight that he wanted at one point in time, which is ridiculous to be real. And then he, using the Ring magazine as a weapon to, target promoters and provide false information. That's disgusting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like and yeah, Turkey Al-Sheikh was one of the reasons why Bivol and Benavidez got blocked. He pretty much pressured Dimitri Bivol into vacating that title because he even like Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't directly say it, but like he was pretty much alluding to cutting him off if he didn't follow through with the trilogy with Better Beef. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Yo, I've been real good to you in business, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a smart choice because if you go the other way, that opportunity probably won't be available if you were to come back." Like he pressured him on social media to go ahead and vacate that title. And then when David Benavidez was like, "Yo, like David Benavidez just pulled up on Turkey recently." It was like, "Yo, like why you don't want to make Canelo Benavidez?" He said, "I will try. I will try. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something." You know what I'm saying? Like he just be
That fight got no substance. I mean, I still want to see it, but I don't even think that shit. Everybody gonna choose Benavidez right now.
I mean, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is saying Canelo washed. Like, they trying to say that, use that with Bud. Like, Benavidez might do him worse.
Let me see. Let me see something real quick.
And it's funny because we ain't even get the trilogy with Bivol and Better Beef.
Say that again.
I said it's funny because we ain't even get the trilogy with Bivol and Better Beef.
Yeah, I think Bivol ended up having surgery on his back or something like that. So yeah, that he had an injury or whatever the case was, so he wasn't able to follow through. But there you go. This is the joint right here. Look how David go right to Turkey. Cause I think Turkey be thinking that motherfuckers be scared of him or something.
I talk with Jay as much as I can. We will see the results and we want, in my opinion, the fights for him only 3 options in my opinion. It is Arthur or Bevel or which I cruiserweight. Yeah, we want to do big. We want to do. Yeah, the next step is big. Yeah, see, I give them everything. I said to them, I can't agree with them. They're crazy, you know. They're crazy. They're wasting time, and then I tell them, don't wait for us. Let him be busy until someone of the crazy itself.
Yeah. Well, we're ready. We're trying to make the biggest fight happen.
Yeah, this
like
is
we're saying. What do the people in Riyadh say? They enjoyed the fight, huh?
Yeah. It's beautiful. And now we have a big cards also, the Mexican cards.
This video way too long.
Remember you told me you were giving me Canelo.
That nigga Turkey looks shook.
With cameras on.
That nigga stuttering and shit.
There is
look at
something we can do, and there is something we cannot do. Okay.
He said, "There's some things we could do and some things we cannot do." That let me know that he done spoke to Canelo about that. Canelo was like, "Nah, I'm cool. I ain't taking no bread from y'all. How much y'all offering? I ain't about to let this young Mexican nigga whoop my ass, and I gotta pass the torch to him." And I've been saying that about Canelo for a minute, man. Like, Canelo would lose to anybody except the Mexican. Like, that's one thing he not about to do.
So it's like he knew he was beating Munguia. Like, he knew Munguia was like.
Yo, chat, for the 28 people that's in the building, that any of y'all pick Jaime Munguia to beat Canelo, bro. Man, we never thought much of Jaime Munguia. That nigga was fighting. He was having his hand held his whole career, selective smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like cherry picking. Ain't nobody think that shit. Jaime Munguia too much of a fucking heavy bag to ever beat Canelo Alvarez. That motherfucker get hit with everything. Look, everybody's saying no. Look, Ralph, Agent, J Cash, Lorenzo, Anonymous, Red Rum said, fuck no. See? Ain't nobody think that shit. We all knew that was easy pickings for real. Tay said we was calling him Bum Gia. Yeah, we all knew that. Yeah. And he said, he said that he'll never fight a Mexican. That's what he was saying. Back when they was first calling for that Benavidez fight, he was like, oh, no, I'm not fighting no more Mexicans, blah, blah. You know, I'm saying I'm not going to fight Mexicans because I represent Mexico. And boom, Jaime Munguia fight.
Wait, who passed the torch to Canelo? I forgot. We just took that shit.
I mean, that shit was pretty much vacant after, like, I'm going to keep it real. Like, there wasn't no real Mexican stars, like, after De La Hoya retired. Like, you had, like, Juan Manuel Marquez and shit like that. But, like, I can't really think of anybody off top that was a huge Mexican star after De La Hoya left. You know what I'm saying? It was really like, I guess you could, and Anonymous says Floyd, but I'm thinking about strictly Mexican fighters. Like, what Mexican fighter passed the torch to Canelo? Nobody really. I guess you could say De La Hoya because De La Hoya was promoting the nigga.
I guess that's why you think Canelo probably like, nigga, nobody gave it to me, nigga. I ain't giving this shit to nobody.
Yeah, that's probably, he's like, man, I had to work for this shit. Like, ain't nobody about to take this from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Floyd, I mean, yeah, y'all technically right. I was thinking more of like Mexican fighters, but yeah,
like
Floyd
Mexican versus Mexican.
Yeah, Floyd pretty much did give Canelo like that spotlight to go ahead and take the sport over after he retired. You know what I mean?
Whose star power you think was crazier, De La Hoya or Canelo's?
Who?
I said, whose star power you think was crazier, De La Hoya's or Canelo?
Hoya's, bro.
Oh, what?
Boy, De La Hoya his star power was insane, bro. It was like he like transcended boxing though. Like I ain't gonna lie, like De La Hoya used to get the bitches, man. Like that nigga had hoes. Like
Before the fishnets and all that?
yes, De La Hoya was him. Like that motherfucker couldn't step outside. Like he was a star like outside of boxing, bro.
Mm.
Like, you know how like niggas just be stars in boxing and they go other places, niggas don't know who they is. Like
Yeah.
De La Hoya was like a celebrity, like a high list celebrity while he was boxing. Like like I'm trying to tell you, he really had like the women in a headlock. Like the women used to love De La Hoya, bro.
Mm.
Like, it was crazy. Like
Chavez did all that? Like that Chavez one gave him all that?
De La Hoya, ever since like he came out of they was pushing Oscar ever since he won the gold medal.
Mm.
Yeah, like when he was like, as soon as he won the gold medal, the golden boy, blah, blah, look at his looks. Like how the way they be treating Ryan now, you know how like they all be crushing on Ryan, they like how the way he look and shit. Imagine that. But the nigga could actually fight.
Mm.
And this was before social media and all of that. This nigga was lit in real life. Fuck the internet. You feel me? Like, no, De La Hoya's star power was different, bro. Like Canelo popping, he's a name, obviously, but nah, bro. Like De La Hoya's star power was different.
Damn.
Totally different. And Floyd, De La Hoya passed that torch to Floyd when Floyd beat him. Then Floyd started doing all this, he started popping off and shit like that. So
you think like a Mexican could give a black man the torch? Kind of like, because I don't really think Mexicans will still support like a black fighter like that.
In terms of being the next face of boxing, yes. But you can't make like a non-Mexican fighter like the face of Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? But like being the face, because De La Hoya was like the man. Like Mexicans didn't really claim De La Hoya all like that because Mexicans, they don't really acknowledge Mexican Americans as their own. It's kind of like in Puerto Rico. Like if you weren't born on the island, like they'd be like, "Oh, you Puerto Rican, but you ain't Boricua." So it's like it's little shit like that. And Mexicans pretty much the same way. And that's why when De La Hoya fought Chavez, bro, them Mexicans hated De La Hoya because every time he fought Chavez, he broke him up. Every time.
Wait, how many times they fought?
Twice.
Oh, he won both times?
Yeah, he watched Chavez both times. Bro, he said that the cartel was pulling up to his training camps, saying that if he hurt Chavez, that they'll kill him and his family.
That's crazy.
Bro,
Dead eyes?
Yes. They was threatening him. They was threatening his life. Like, yo, if you know what I mean? Like, if you hurt Chavez, we gonna do this to you and your family and all this shit.
Wait, how he get around that?
He didn't. I mean, I guess Chavez, after the fight, I think that was just like mind games. For real. I think they were just trying to get into De La Hoya's head. But that shit ain't stopped De La Hoya. He must have not give a fuck about his family because he was like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna whoop this nigga ass, and he fucked Chavez up. But him and Chavez was like cool after the fight and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't stopped De La Hoya. De La Hoya a real dog though. Like niggas be sleeping on De La Hoya, bro.
Yeah, I heard he was like that. Like, I heard he was nice, like OD nice.
Bro, he was showing flashes of that shit in this interview he just did. Like, I was shocked that he said it, but I wasn't surprised. And I told you about it. He was like, bro, I'd have fought my brother if he was ranked number 2 in my sanctioning body. Like, he said, I don't give a fuck who it was. He was like, I'd have fought anybody. Like,
yo, did De La Hoya duck anybody in his career?
He fought everybody, bro. Of course, there's some people that you're gonna miss along the way. But De La Hoya was with the shits, bro.
So why he moving like this with Virgil?
Because his money is involved.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's like he not trying to lose his money. You feel what I'm saying? Like he got a lot of money invested in Virgil, and he probably feel like the Gervonta Ennis fight ain't the fight to cash out on just yet. You know what I mean? He probably feel like the money he gonna get from the Boots fight ain't going to be enough to be his, the profit off of Virgil. It's not going to be enough to be his return on investment, to be a solid return on investment. That's probably what it is. But when it's you, it's pretty much like let's say, within yourself, you capable of doing shit. Like you tough on yourself, you know what it takes in order to do A, B, and C. Then if you got like a son or a daughter or whatever, you're a little bit more hesitant with them because you don't know if they got what you have.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's probably how the way he looks at it. Like, yeah, I believe in myself, but I just think it's him just trying to protect his assets. You feel me? That's what I think.
So wait, when he gave up Ryan to Gervonta, he cashed out on him, but he kept him still under the banner.
Yeah, he still kept. Just because somebody loses don't mean that they just drop him from the banner.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, because that fucking Gervonta fight was worth a lot of fucking money. They sold a lot of pay-per-views.
Yeah,
They made a lot. They said Ryan walked away with a couple dollars, bro. Like high figures. I heard he made like 30 million or some shit like that.
And then he gave him the Devin.
Huh?
And then he gave him the Devin.
Yeah. So they made their return on investment with Ryan already. For real. But if they could make more, then why not?
Yeah. So you think with Verge, so what do you think he's waiting on with Verge? Like to get a couple belts, to get the record up?
He don't feel like Virgil really a draw yet, so he just trying to keep him winning and shit like that. So, when his name is like a big enough name with somebody else, he could cash out on it. He probably don't feel like Virgil name is up to this like standard yet where he does big, because De La Hoya looking at the numbers and he like, oh, this motherfucker ain't really selling all like that. Like,
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So he probably like on some shit where it's like we gotta build him up a little bit more, so when it's time to cash him out, I could get what I need up out of him. Because just like that Saudi bull said, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, what was it that he said some shit like something about cashing out or whatever. I forgot what the fuck he said, but it was more huh?
What you was about to say?
No, the Saudi boy had said something about like cashing somebody out or some shit like that. It was more in line of what he said, but yeah.
I'm saying, so wait, do you think that Zayas fight was a bluff, or he was really trying to get that Zayas fight? I'm like, Zayas could have dead beat him.
You talking about? I think
Zayas was like, you got to come to Puerto Rico. Like, what if Zayas would have been like, nah, nigga?
De La Hoya ruined that opportunity for him. You know what I mean? Like, because De La Hoya, what probably made De La Hoya hesitant? Because he had a close fight with a Puerto Rican and it went the other way. And that's how he got the first loss of his career. So he probably like, man, we ain't about to fight no fucking Puerto Rican in Puerto Rico. Because for real, you know what I mean? They could rob my guy and now I got to take a loss because, it's going to fuck up my money. So he probably like, nah, fuck that. Let's do this shit in Vegas. That way, you know what I mean? We could have shit be a little bit more even. But at the same time, if you truly believe in your fighter and you feel like he could beat Virgil, send that nigga over to Puerto Rico and get that fucking belt and bring it back to Texas.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think Virgil would have done it. I personally feel like Virgil would have done it. But I think Oscar De La Hoya ruined that opportunity by saying, like, how you going to tell a world champion where they should be fighting at? When the nigga that you got don't got no belt. They got an interim title. Imagine a nigga with the interim belt telling that's not a star, telling the nigga who's a legit world champion where he should be fighting at. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Who you? And plus, that was in the plans already. Like Bob Arum promised Xander when he first signed him, we're gonna get you a world title, and your first title defense is gonna be in Puerto Rico. So that's something that they shook on years ago when Xander was like 16 years old. 7 years later, he made it happen. So he not about to go back on them plans because a nigga insecure about the fight settings. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Wait, so that means Zaya is really like locked in with Top Rank.
Yes. Yes. Top Rank wants Xander to be like they next, like Tito, their next Cotto. So they gonna protect Xander by any means. They ain't playing with Xander. Bro, they had him since he was 16, bro. They not playing with that nigga. They want him to be the one that, because they seen how the way he just sold out Puerto Rico. So you know what they about to do? Send his ass to New York, see if he can sell out that Madison Square Garden. Like they trying to And then they moving him real strategic
Like
too.
the garden or like a theater in the garden?
No, like the garden. For what I heard,
shit.
they trying to bring Josh Kelly to the garden. So it's either gonna happen there, or they probably gonna rumble in the UK if it happens. I don't know, but that's
So wait,
like.
so let me ask you this. So you don't think Zaya is all right, so would they have him fight Boots now? Like, you know what I mean? Like if Boots beat Virgil and then say like down the line, like you think that, or they just gonna keep protecting him and building him up? Because he only 23.
You know, my dad was talking to Boots the other day because my dad went over to his gym. You know what Boots said? Did I tell y'all this? I probably did tell y'all. Boots was like, man, Xander ain't gonna fight me. That nigga said, he straight looked my dad in his face. He straight looked my dad in his face. He was like, man, Xander ain't gonna fight me, man. I was cracking the fuck up, bro. That nigga straight up told my pop, he said, man, when they ordered me to fight him, he gonna vacate. I was like,
I really believe it, gang. I'm telling you, I think so.
I was like, damn, no fucking way. Boots be talking crazy. I'm trying to tell you. I
want him to do this shit on the interviews.
Man, I want
him to do this shit on the interviews. Like,
yo, Boots, man. Yo, listen, man. I got a beautiful studio. Man. Come through, bro. Let's have a real conversation.
Yeah,
bro.
Boots got to slide. He got to slide.
Happen. Let's make this shit happen. I don't know who I gotta talk to, bro. You know what I mean? We got
nigga, you know the nigga.
I don't know. Like, I know him, but he not like my mans. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he not like, I don't got his number or nothing like that. But it's like, and like he
got a good relationship with Bozy.
Yeah. Me and Bozy, cool. We spoke on the phone a few times. It's been a while since we like spoke frequently, but it's always love when we see Boots know who I am. Obviously, I know him. I know his brothers and shit. Like, I went to their hood. I was in their hood. I was down Brickyard buying a hoodie and shit like that, showing love, showing support. The same day I met Bam. So yeah, like, they good people. I just gotta I don't know, Boots a little bit closed off with like interviews and stuff like that. Yeah. Like I was trying to, one time we was at the Salute the Philly Boxing Awards. They gave Boots Fighter of the Year, and he was there with his family and shit like that. And I went up to him like, yo, Boots, man, like, what's up with the interview? He said we can't really do it right now. I said, no, I ain't talking about right now. I'm talking about in general. He was like, no. He said, yeah, just come by the gym. Like, I got you. But every time I go to the gym, I have coaching obligations. You feel me? Like, I'm coaching my fighters. Like, the last time I went over there, I had my guy Deshaun sparring Boots to get ready for Lima. So when I got time to interview Boots when I'm coaching my fighters, not only that, I had Derek over there sparring Dennis Thompson. So it's like, it's tough for me to do that. But
you had any of your fighters spar the nigga Ty Small?
No, I haven't. I don't really have anybody that's a 47. So it's like, I got one guy that's a 165. I guess he could work with Tamir, but he's not as experienced as Tamir. So there's that. And then everybody else is like, they young kids. They like 17, fight at 135. And then I got a 132, which is Derek. So that's like, that's all I really got. You feel me? I was supposed to bring Derek to spar Cool Boy for Oshaki Foster. But Cool Boy ain't show up to the gym till like 2 hours. He came up like 2 hours late. I'm like, damn, nigga. Like, all right. Like, the fuck?
Y'all was waiting?
Yeah. We ain't wait the whole 2 hours because Bozy was like, you know what, man? He taking too long, man. Just put y'all shit on. So I'm like, all right. So we put our shit on, and then Derek ended up sparring Dennis Thompson when he was supposed to spar Cool Boy. Because they both was asking for work. But listen, man, I want to bring these interviews. I want to knock out while I'm in, like, I want to not spar. Thank God. No spar. I want to interview Danny Garcia, Jaron Ennis, Bernard Hopkins. I want to spar. I keep saying spar. I want to interview Bernard Hopkins. And then, if I could get that Cool Boy interview, that'd be dope too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I want you to get the Cool Boy interview.
Danny. I think the first one I'm gonna interview is gonna be Danny.
Now I really want you to interview Cool Boy. Like I ain't gonna lie, I want to ask that nigga a question. Like, yo, gang, why? Like, what was like? Why couldn't you make 30? And like, what happened, my nigga? Like yo, what happened in that Shaq fight?
Who said Lean? You talking about Salim? Are you talking about Salim Bey?
Who?
Nah, this is amateur kid coming up in Philly right now. His name like Salim Bey. He's a fucking monster, bro.
That nigga. That's the nigga I've been seeing. Niggas been posting about.
Bro, he a fucking beast, cuz. I can't wait to have Derek Spar Salim. That's gonna be.
He nice. Like he like that for real.
He like that, cuz. He like that. Like ranked #1 in the nation. He in Bulgaria right now, fighting niggas. Like he doing like this whole tournament down there right now. He's like the captain of like the high performance team.
Oh well.
Yeah, he fighting at Tay said he fighting in Bulgaria right now, just beat Kazakhstan. Yeah, I saw that. Because there's this page, there's like this Kazakhstan boxing page on Instagram, and they show all the highlights. I saw the kid Marcus Luther lost, man. Keep your head up, champ. He gonna be a problem when he turned pro. But there's a lot of promising kids coming up right now, bro. Fire.
Yo, let me ask you what like a fantasy matchup. If you think Atif and David Benavidez got it on, what you think gonna happen?
Yeah, you
Because I remember me and you was talking.
You trying to get me.
Wait, hold on, hear me out. Because I ain't gonna lie, like you got me kind of invested on this Atif nigga. And he was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, Atif like a bigger Boots. You know how I feel about Boots. I'm delusional with Boots. I don't think nobody could beat that nigga, so.
What I meant by that, and obviously they're not the same fighter. What I was saying by that was, Boots could do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Right?
Whenever he want to be defensive, he could do that. Jabs, movement, angles, counter punching, all different types of stuff. Atif is similar in that way. They don't fight anything alike, just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
But they are what they share is that they're all around good fighters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what they share in common, because not every fighter is well-rounded. You know what I mean? You have a lot of, I'm going to keep it real, a lot of fighters is one-dimensional. They have one dimension. Once you neutralize that, they're hopeless. They have different approaches to their game, where if plan A don't work, plan B might. And if plan B don't, plan C might. So that's what I meant. Now, in terms of Atif and David fighting right now, David has the advantage. He's the more experienced guy. You know what I'm saying? He's bigger than Atif. He's fought at a championship level. I need to see Atif at a championship level so I can really get a gauge of how good he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen him in the gym, and like I said, Atif is one of the most phenomenal fighters that I've ever seen, like in person. When I've seen this dude do some shit that I'm like, bro, like you gotta. And I said the same shit about Boots. I'm like, bro, like you gotta be a world champion. Like there's no way that you shouldn't be a world champion with the qualities that you have. I said the same shit about Raymond Ford. When I saw him spar, like, yo, this motherfucker's a world champ. This was before he beat that guy that he beat to become world champion. Mm-hmm. So I just got an eye for this shit. Like, I knew that when I was 17, 18 at Bosie's, I knew Boots would be a world champion. I think Atif, he's a different type of fighter like them. Now, what people need to be speaking about more than just Atif and David, because David cruiserweight. I don't think.
Yeah, but he might come. He might flirt around back to 75.
Yeah, that's true. But I think we need to be talking about dudes that's up and coming with Atif. Like Atif versus Najee Lopez. Fire fight. That nigga Najee nasty. Pause. Like he could fucking rumble. You feel me? So yeah. I think
who else around like 75 that's like popping or like up and coming?
I think Atif beats the dog shit out of Ben Whitaker. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. all that flashy showman shit that Ben Whitaker be doing, he ain't fucking with Atif when it comes to that. He not slick as Atif. He not faster than Atif. None of that. I guarantee you that. Atif and Atif sparred him before.
Yeah, I heard they sparred.
Atif sparred David Morrell. He sparred all them motherfuckers, bro.
I think, yo, let me tell you something. This nigga Atif is getting a lot of momentum off of this headbutt shit. So I'm like, yo, they need to try to get this nigga back in the ring, and
They
he need to
need to.
get like a crazy
Well,
knock.
listen,
Like,
you know what? They're gonna do that. You know why? Because Atif, he got some good people behind him. He was Salida now with Win Records. He's also, that's also done with King's Promotions. Shout out to King's Promotions, Marshall Kaufman. They the ones who gave me my first media opportunity, stuff like that. So they got shows frequently, man. So they gonna do their thing with Atif, bro.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I want to see him in like a real fight though. I heard he ranked like number 5 or number 4 in the WBA.
He ranked number 5 in the WBA, man. He is. So he's gonna have some big fights coming up, man. The future bright. You crack the top 5, bro. You could fight for a world title at any moment.
Yeah.
At any moment. So Atif's moment.
Who you think is like a big fight for Benavidez though? Like a big national fight.
That Zordo fight gonna be lit for sure for Mexico. But the big fight for him is gonna be Bivol.
You think that's like the big, for me, marquee, like, you know what I'm saying, like Canelo Floyd
available right now, maybe.
I'm saying like around that 75, just lingering around 75, 200. Even niggas coming from 68. Like, who's that big, like, marquee fight? That's why I said Atif. I feel like Atif gonna be like a big star, and I'm like, that could be like a mega fight with a black versus Mexican.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't know who, because anything could happen, bro. The landscape changes frequently. So it could be a situation where, like, it could be Atif, it could be, Ben Whitaker, it could be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it could be Najee Lopez. It just depends on how these motherfuckers play their cards. If they play it right, they can be that person to be that big fight for Benavidez. But, right now, I mean, it was supposed to be Canelo, but you know how Canelo moving. So,
yeah.
And, it could have been David Morrell, but David Benavidez fought him right away.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit happened way too soon because niggas don't even talk about that shit anymore.
Morrell pushed for it, so that's his fault. You feel me? He was the one. And Benavidez ain't with that goofy shit. So you ain't about to be running around saying that Benavidez ducked you and he not gonna do nothing about it. This is the way he is, and everybody keeps saying Jai Opatai. Motherfucker just signed with Zuffa.
Yeah, I was saying, I'm like, it's over with that.
Trick said it's Khalil Cole versus Atifo Burlington, a good fight. And Atifo beat the shit out of Khalil Cole. Whoop his ass. They already fought in the amateurs. Tell Khalil to tell y'all about that shit. Watch these. Khalil Cole had knocked out this Cuban boy, right? So he had a lot of steam in the amateurs because, like, how often niggas be knocking out Cuban boxers? They the best amateurs in the world, most of the time.
Yeah.
Motherfucker Khalil Cole knocked him out. Boom. One shot. Atif went in there, bro. Fried him. Filleted the nigga, bro.
Yo, niggas be getting knocked out in the amateurs? Like, I thought that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'll show you one right now. Shout out to my boy Derek Moore. Check this shit out.
Just to be connected with you, IQ-wise, if I ever have a question. But yeah, that's my coach over there. I always just...
I'll be happy to help you with anything. Here you go.
Around the world, hold the gas.
Is this the case if you guys ever want to work with us?
There you go, he's using my energy.
But that was some beautiful work from your other fights.
I like working.
Rip that body up.
I got a couple other guys that went here.
Yeah!
Ooh! Shit, Derek! Shit! Yo! Let's go! Let's go! Shit! God damn!
So that's a light jump.
nigga, I be thinking that shit just straight points.
No, not all the time. No. And that's a light knockout at that. The nigga got up and all. I've seen Jones where niggas like snoring. Like,
With the headgear on?
that headgear don't stop shit. See, that's what I be telling niggas. Like, yeah, it might take away a little bit of the impact, but if you punching, you punching. It don't matter. It do not matter. And them gloves, they be 10 ounce, 12 ounce. Shit don't stop nothing. Go put a 10-ounce glove or a 12-ounce glove on your fist, and you tell me if that shit got any padding for real. Come on, man. That shit don't stop nothing, bro.
Yeah.
I seen bad knockouts like doctors lifting the nigga legs up to get oxygen to his brain. And bro, I seen all types of shit like that. Like mouthpiece go flying, like bull fall on his face, head bounce off the canvas. That shit happens, bro. Shit happens frequently in the amateurs.
I gotta start watching some more amateur fights.
I don't really fuck with the amateur circuit all like that because I ain't gonna lie, the amateurs just be more rigged than the pros, bro.
Yeah, I remember you was telling me some shit like that.
God, bro, they done did us so dirty, bro. I'm talking about like
you said like that shit's just based on activity, right?
It's really about work rate, but you can even do that and still lose. Like it, bro, for real, that should be coming down to how the way them judges feel. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like them Jersey judges, they don't fuck with Philly fighters, bro. As soon as they feel like you, bro, you think I'm playing, bro. Like in Jersey, because they're a whole different division. So it's like in Philly, you got different, you see the same judges, same faces. In Jersey, it's a whole different world. Especially like when you in Central Jersey, North Jersey. Like, bro, every time like we went up like Hackensack. We fought at Hackensack. We fought in Perth and Boy. Where else we fought at? Edison, New Jersey. Bro, every time we go over there, I'm like, yo, y'all know y'all gonna have to do y'all thing. I said, because if that shit remotely close, they gonna give it to him. I tell them niggas all the time. All the time. Like, I remember the one time my bull was one of my fighters, Reese, was beating the shit out this bull out in Jersey. It was like out in like Forked River or some shit like that. And the only reason why Reese won, mind you, he dominated the whole fight, 3 rounds, fucking bull up. Because bull spit his mouthpiece out twice and they took a point, we won a split decision. Like, what?
Yeah,
so the nigga spit out his mouthpiece, the only reason why we won.
On some Albright shit.
Yo, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I said, yo, I need to see them. The lady looked me dead in my face. It's like, cause I was like, no, I need to see the scorecards. How the fuck this is split decision? She was like, why do you care? You won. I was like, yo, who this bitch talking to?
It was a white lady?
Sick. Oh. Some dark skinned John. I'm like, oh my God. Bro, they crazy.
That's nasty.
They crazy.
Ain't you said some shit happened like your pops got tight? Like, because the judges did nasty or some shit, and that shit caused like a whole thing.
Who?
Your pops. I remember you say your pops got like one of his fighters got robbed or some shit. I think y'all niggas was in Jersey.
Bro, that shit happened a few times. I don't even know which one you talking about. That's why I remember one time my dad was like, that's why I don't fucking come to Jersey. Like, he was snapping. That nigga was out there, bro. My dad was in front of all these Jersey niggas like, man, fuck Jersey.
Damn.
It's like, dang. He's talking crazy. I think that shit was down Vineland. Nigga was talking crazy. I'm like, yo, it's a bunch of hood niggas over here. Pop, you gotta chill. The way my pop was talking, I was like, yeah, he definitely got the burner. For sure.
It was like which y'all was in Newark?
Nah, we was in like Vineland.
I don't know where that
we don't really be in Newark like that. I don't think we ever fought in Newark. We be having niggas from Newark come to our events. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been to Newark. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't think I've ever been to Newark.
I've been to Newark a couple times when the Nets was there, and I ain't gonna lie, that shit was always filthy. Yo, I always gave credit because I don't really like Jersey niggas. But I give them their credit. I'm like, yo, nah, Newark really the trenches. Like, I can't front. That's one spot I get y'all niggas. Yeah, y'all get like that over there. That shit is always dirty as shit.
J Cash says, so if you're from Philly and you go to a fight in Jersey as an amateur, you pretty much got to get the stoppage to win. Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, that shit different over there. Like Jersey, they be having the beaches because they be having like dope little Johns where it's like boxing on the beach and shit like that. Should be lit. I ain't gonna lie, like should be beautiful. But it's like that shit like that shit like a mirage. That shit look good. I mean, you go over there, them niggas tapping your pockets, bro. Robbing the shit out you. Crazy. Like I remember Deshaun fought this white boy from New York out in Jersey. And Deshaun was killing boy to the body, bro. Like I'm talking about like the boy stopped worrying about getting hit to the head. Like his elbows was at like his ribs and shit. Like Deshaun was fucking him up to the body. And then they gave a win to the bull. Like, bro, how? I was like, bro, do y'all niggas not count body shots, bro?
Yo, what you said? What you said?
Huh?
I said, what you said, like in that moment.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck? Like, bro, because all you can really do is just stand there and just look around like, what the fuck? And then Deshaun was just sitting there like wow.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit would have caused a riot.
What be killing me is that them niggas be so happy to win when they know they got a gift. Then they come up to you after the fight like, yo, man, really could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. If I feel like I won, I ain't telling the nigga it could have went either way. Nigga, I won, nigga.
Man, yo, man, you a really good fight. Yo, you like that, yo. I ain't gonna lie for sure. You like that. Like you tough.
What? And then they always want to spar. Yo, man, if there's any time we come over and get some work, nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Damn.
Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, run that shit back. Fuck sparring, nigga.
That's nasty, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all niggas ever fought in New York?
No.
Where New York gonna be hosting no shit?
They do, but like there was a few times where I like applied or signed up for an event and they never pick us. And I think I know why. Because at first I'm like, and them niggas just scared to box Philly niggas. But really, and that do be true a lot of the times. But really, what it be is that them niggas trying to sell tickets. So it's like, if it's a New York event and you put all New York fighters, it's more likely that they're going to sell tickets because they got people that live over here. If you're bringing a bunch of niggas over from Philly, a lot of people not going to drive to New York to see them fight. So it's like, it's really a business thing. I get it. I mean, that's why I refrain from, bringing people over from like Delaware and like far place, Maryland and all that because, you know what I mean? There have been times where their cars done broke down trying to drive over to Philly and they had to cancel and, then they only bring like one person with them or they might not bring anybody and we don't make no money off of it. So, yeah.
So it's like about selling tickets too in the amateur scene.
Hell yeah, because that's how the gyms be making money half the time, bro. Like my gym in the hood, bro. So we don't got many like motherfuckers in there who got big money. Yeah. But if we could do 3 events in the first 2 quarters or the first quarter of the year, we could be up a few racks. And that's a lot of that should be all profit. So that it's just it make all the sense in the world to just do that because memberships ain't gonna be the only thing that pay the bills. Sponsorships and
all them national joints, they be selling like those is all like selling tickets and shit like that.
But that's funded by USA Boxing. So they don't really care about none of that. I'm talking about like local club shows that's being done by boxing gyms. Like them tournaments don't be by boxing gyms. That shit just is through USA Boxing. I'm talking about like the local shows where you pay a $20, $30, $40 for a ticket to go watch somebody fight. You know what I mean? Like that's more of what I'm talking about. But tournaments.
Keep going.
What you mean?
What you was about to say? I ain't gonna cut you off.
No. I'm just saying, like, that's the difference. Like, they don't really make money off of them tournaments because that's really like ran by USA Boxing. Now, gyms that's putting on shows, they the ones who gonna need a couple dollars because, bro, funding a show is not cheap, bro. You gotta pay for the belts, you gotta pay for food. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay the officials that's coming through to help.
Wait, y'all niggas gotta pay for the belts?
Yeah.
Oh,
Them belts don't come from nowhere, bro. That's why you gotta get like sponsorships, because some motherfucker be like, yo, I'll give you, this much bread. You could buy like 4 belts. You know what I mean? You could buy this, you could buy that. Oh, I'll pay for this, I'll pay for that. Bro, it's like a lot of money. You gotta put up a couple dollars to do a show, and then hopefully you sell enough tickets where you make that money back.
yeah.
So
Like, how many weight classes do it be like in the show?
depends. We got kids that fight that is as light as 50 pounds all the way up to heavyweights.
That should be like an all day event.
No. So like we'll say that we're doing like 20 bouts that day, right? But we never really get 20 bouts because a lot of niggas cancel, pull out, shit like that. So we really aim to get it. Like when Bill Haney and them came through, we had like 15 fights that day. So if you do 15 fights, that's probably gonna take like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna take like 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. So you know what I'm saying? It's really an in and out type job. So like if you start an event at like if it starts at 2:00, that should probably be wrapped up by 6.
Man, I be thinking y'all shit is like AAU, man. Like AAU, for all my basketball players in here, niggas play ball. We in that gym from 7 a.m. all the way to 6, 7 p.m. Nigga.
Well, that is,
got like 2, 3 games.
You know what that would be more similar to then?
What?
Wrestling.
You said what?
Wrestling tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Because bro, we used to drive. Because when I was ranked number 1 in the state in my weight class. Shit, I could have went to the fucking nationals, but my pop was in and out of jail, all that bullshit. So. But I was ranked number 1 in the state for like a few years in wrestling, and bro, we would do tournaments all over PA, like Hershey, PA, Pittsburgh, all that shit. Bro, we would get up at 4:30 in the morning, or even earlier, to go drive out to that place in the state. Bro, we'd get there 7 in the morning. Bro, we ain't leaving that bitch till like 7:30 at night.
Yeah.
Wrestling like 5 times that whole day.
Damn.
Yep. And I used to sleep. What I used to do was I used to sleep because I used to be so nervous. I used to throw up and all. I used to sleep underneath the bleachers. And they'd be like, Marcus Rosa to Mat 3. And it's loud enough to wake you up out your sleep. So my dad be like, yo, it's time to wrestle. So you ain't got time to be nervous. So like you sleeping, you wake up, you wrestling. So you just gotta deal with it.
You was good to go after that nap?
Yeah, bro. I used to be in there drawn because it was the waiting part that used to terrify me. And I just hated to lose. Every time I lost, I cried my ass off, bro. Hated that shit. Losing was the worst feeling. I remember this big white boy slammed the shit out of me, bro. I'm talking like when I was a young boy, like this nigga literally put me in a headlock and like hip tossed me. Boom, bro. He pinned me in all, bro. I was sick. That was like my first couple years of wrestling. I was crying like a motherfucker, bro. And then I came back and I won the fucking states that year and shit like that. But it was weird because like, even though it was states, it was still considered like the nationals, or it was some shit like that. I don't even remember, but I won a few of them Jones.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know. Niggas used to have 7 a.m. games. I don't think I ever had a good 7 or 8 a.m. game. I was daddy. Ty, you in the AAU trip, you and your teammates is up all night. Y'all niggas don't sleep. Niggas is up all night. You gonna have an AA, like, yo, my son, like J Cash, right? Nigga J Cash say, yeah, hey, you hooping all day, bro, from sun up to sundown, nigga.
That's crazy.
Like 3 games, sometimes 2, 3 games. That should be nutty.
Bully said, bro, you gotta wrestle Bud. Do be folding people up. That's what I will not be doing. I wrestled as a youth, not an adult. So even though I am experienced with wrestling and still know some things, I ain't wrestling that strong ass motherfucker, bro. Every time I see Bud, because I'm strong, but every time I see this nigga Bud wrestle people, it look like he just be like wrestling like babies and shit. Like it'd be weird, bro. Like the way he be manhandling motherfuckers, That shit don't look normal, bro. Like he look like he got a different type of strength. I don't even want to know what the fuck that is. Shit is crazy. Like I seen a one John where like Gilly and Wallow was playing with him, and like off rip, this nigga picked Gilly up in the air. I had this nigga like feet off the ground and shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck? And he like, I was like, bro, this nigga is just insanely strong. I'm cool.
Yeah, but Gilly like 5'6".
No, he not.
I told Gilly looks short.
I think Gilly a little bit taller than me. For real. Gilly gotta be like 5'10".
That nigga 5'10".
He up there, bro.
I like everybody I see him stand next to. He looks shorter than.
No, Gilly's tall. He came to my job a few times. Not tall, but like taller than you think. He pulled up to my job a few times. I seen him. I sized him up. Now he is light as shit, so he gotta be like 140.
He might be like 140. Yo, you I ain't gonna lie. You got next time you see him, you gotta politic with him. Like, yo, let me commentate on you and y'all niggas cards.
No, thank you.
You not trying to do it?
No, thank you. J Cash said I only had a few good 8 a.m. games.
Nigga, I ain't never had a good 8, bro. I was always tired of shit. And niggas we always used to play the teams that wanted to press full game. Like, yo, I used to hate 8 a.m. games.
Bullies, but yo, that's a fact. He deadlift 405 in street clothes with no warm up. Yeah, that's very concerning. Yeah. I can't.
Wait, why you wouldn't commentate at them shit? I thought you was jacking it.
Because that's a circus act, man.
Yeah.
That shit.
I mean, yeah, it's just like starting from somewhere though.
You got some greasy ass street niggas throwing hands at each other. That shit like jackass with boxing gloves, cuz. Like if I want to just start from somewhere though, I'm trying to be serious with the commentating and shit, man. Who the fuck gonna take me serious when I pull up my resume and I'll be like, yo, I commentated a Gilly and Wallow knockout party, nigga. Yeah. Like, who the fuck doing that? Like, I would rather do commentary for like Aiden Ross, John, like the brand risk.
Oh,
shit.
The brand. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because at least they actually boxing on there. You got some big, dirty, sweaty ass niggas in there throwing punches at each other from.
Yo, you not trying to commentate for Meatball?
Yo, bro, I never forget, bro, that Meatball flirted with me one time. Never forget that, John. Told me I was a pretty Chris Brown looking nigga. That's what she told me. She liked what she saw.
What you saw?
I'm like, I ain't say a motherfucking thing. I laughed at her. Cool. Ain't nobody like she looked. Ever since nigga said she looked like Jada Kiss, I never forgot about that shit.
She does do look like Jada Kiss.
She got that little shortcut now with the lineup and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, she really do look like Jada Kiss. I'm cool. No,
yeah, Meatball funny, man.
She is. She a little dirty bitch though.
She from your size? She from your hood?
Nah, she from up Albany. She actually close to where my girl from. Yeah. She from up Albany. I'm cool. Man. She a little trifling ass John. She dirty as shit. I never forget when she went on live and made a nigga eat her ass on live. I was like, and then she got mad when the boy stopped eating. I was like, he probably ain't like what he smelled.
Oh boy, what?
You dead ass. Some John named Meatball Lorenzo. It's some John from Philly. Like you got him eating your ass, and if he keeps stopping, he don't like what he tasting.
He probably just ain't want to be on live, man.
Huh?
That nigga probably just ain't want to be on live.
I think she had it where like the nigga couldn't see that the phone was recording.
I thought she was gay.
No, she not.
Oh shit.
She definitely not. She probably like them both for real.
Man,
nigga, if you even entertaining Meatball, you chalk, nigga.
Yo, if you find out your man's talking to that, what you doing?
Bro, like on some real shit, bro, we gonna have to really have a conversation. Like, bro, like shit already at home, bro. Seriously, like, what make you think that she attractive? She got that She got that big ass gut with the deep ass belly button and shit.
She looked like what's her name?
Super
Queen
dirty.
Latifah
Like I remember she was
from
sitting
Set
in
It
the
Off.
tub. Yeah, I remember she was sitting in the tub and the water was brown, nigga.
Oh yeah, I seen that picture. That shit that went viral.
She dead ass. I'm like, yo, she really dirty like that. Like, she okay with being dirty. Like, I don't know, bro.
AR Ab, man.
AR Ad, what about him?
Nah, I just had a friend. That nigga shit popped up on my YouTube shit today.
AR
I ain't gonna lie,
Ad
you know what's crazy? I used to
seen
really
niggas
bump.
do it.
I used to bump y'all Philly niggas so much like in high school.
That nigga AR Ad said, I seen him do it.
Yeah, that nigga. Like, yo, that's regular in Philly. Like, y'all really be wilding on interviews like that?
No, nigga. I mean, listen, I don't be around them niggas. I don't know. That's a different world from what I'm accustomed to. Like,
ain't AR, he from North.
yeah, he from the same. He right down the block from where I'm from. I delivered food to him one time. When I was when I was doing Uber Eats, I delivered the AR Ad. And one of them little trap houses right off Broad Street.
What?
Yeah, I was scared in the motherfucker. They was cool though.
It was deep.
Hell yeah, bro. It was like, bro, 2 times where I thought shit was gonna go left. That one time, but you know, they ain't no. A lot of what niggas don't understand is like a lot of these gangsta ass niggas, bro. They don't really be bullies. Like they just be having beef with a particular block, person, whoever, group, whatever. So like they be cool with regular citizens. I'm a citizen. I don't got nothing to do with what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. I'm cool.
Yeah.
That time and that one time I went down Camden. Because when I started doing Uber Eats, they started sending me over the bridge and shit. I'm like, what? Y'all niggas, because we always used to keep it in Philly, but they expanded to Camden. So now Camden niggas could order food from Philly, cross the Ben Franklin, and you drop the food off to him. So I'm like, damn, I remember, bro, I went in this dirty ass projects, bro.
Yeah, I ain't like Camden filthy too, gang.
Bro, I walked in that motherfucking projects. It had like free park. The projects had parking. Bro, it was dead. It was dead ass a group of niggas sitting right at the entrance where I was supposed to go through. I was like, nope. I straight called whoever that was. I said, y'all gotta come downstairs and get this joint. Fuck, nigga, what the fuck I look like?
Hey, I ain't going to nobody project.
I ain't had no burner. I ain't had none of that, bro. You tripping. I'm like, yo. They was like, you can't come up. I said, no, I can't. I made that motherfucker walk through them group of people. Damn. They was cool. They was dapping him up, but I don't know that. Shit, if I say excuse me or whatever, I'm like, where you from, nigga? Ah, shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing all that.
I don't go to nobody. I never went to no girl projects. I never went to no project.
Like New York projects are more of a thing. In Philly, we got them, but it's not as many as y'all. Like y'all niggas be having buildings on top of buildings on top of like when I was dropping, like yo, these niggas got projects everywhere. Like in Philly, they spread out. Like you don't really got any more like that. It's just a bunch of row homes and shit.
Yeah, I'm keeping it. Y'all got like neighborhoods, but how y'all neighborhoods is set up, like niggas could get blitzed from all angles. Like
no, that's a fact. Yeah, we got a lot of row homes and shit like that.
Projects is like usually kind of one couple way interests, but can't really get blitzed for real.
Yeah, my dad was showing me the projects he was from and shit. It just shit crazy, but yeah, Camden, I was like, nope. Then ARA joint, I was like, oh shit. There was a bunch of them motherfuckers out there. They blasting music, they smoking. I'm like, oh my god. But they was cool.
You was bumping Ab in high school?
Not me. Like I when he was beefing with Meek and shit like that, that's when I was in high school. So I used to play like his little back-to-back remix and shit like that. But I ain't never go out my way to really listen to like his music. I remember he did like a freestyle with Cassidy on the radio. I used to hear that, John. We had that.
I used to fuck with Ab heavy, yo.
He said, that nigga killed you. First 48. Yeah. ARA. You was a bum before Rap Money. Yeah, ARA used to be talking that shit.
He was talking crazy to O'Malley, though. That made me look at I thought O'Malley was some crazy. I was like, damn.
Bro, I be seeing O'Malley all the time.
I heard that nigga still be in the hood.
Yeah. Yeah, he do. He definitely do. I seen that nigga in an all black Wraith.
Damn.
Down it was down like Girard College. That's like down like Brewery Town.
Why don't Melly and none of them niggas be walking out and none of them Philly niggas?
What you mean, like boxers?
Yeah.
I don't know. Them niggas. I don't
Like, I
know.
really want, like, I'm waiting. I'm like, yo, when Meek gonna show that light to, you know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Meek.
Folks,
I seen Meek shout out Jerron Ennis, but I don't know. I guess the timing just don't be right. I don't know, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these niggas like don't be trying to support motherfuckers until like they popping. Like,
yeah. I remember everybody was on Dan. Yo, I remember Danny Garcia. Yo, that nigga was so
Danny
popping,
had,
man.
bro. His last fight, he had everybody there, bro.
Yeah, like he
That
tell
nigga
you that
had
nigga said
Pete
his
there.
second home is Brooklyn. That nigga love Brooklyn for some reason. He love Fabulous and all them niggas.
Bro, that nigga had Fabulous there. I seen bro, it's a bunch. Mano, Gillian was there. Meek Mill was there.
Meek was there.
Yeah, I was like, bro, he really got some. I ain't know Danny had pool like that.
Yeah.
But
I used to remember Danny just being like, he was always popping back in the day. That's how I never even really knew if he was dumb nice or not. Niggas just was
Danny was definitely him in Philly for a long time.
Yeah.
He was him for a while. He was carrying Philly for a long time, bro. For like a good decade.
Wait, what was his first? Wait, so you think shit was dying out when he lost?
He lost to Thurman.
And you think like the love was kind of fading?
Huh?
I said, was the love fading after that?
Hold up. They said Navarrete lost his passport. Man, get the fuck out of here, Navarrete, bro.
To get his visa. And no one could find his passport. So overnight, we're having a nice little panic up, myself and the fine folk at Top Rank. And he went this morning. Nice and chilled, on weight apparently. And he's currently on a private jet here, slightly delayed, but as far as he's concerned, he's ready for the fight of his life on Saturday. We have a main event.
Never mind, he flying out, so he good. But I say, what's up with these niggas with their visas and their passports and shit? Like, get y'all shit together, nigga.
Yo, they said something like I seen some shit. They said this nigga Navarrete wins Saturday. He should make the pound for pound list. Cause he'll be a 3-division unified champion or some shit like that. What you think?
They ain't putting him on that shit. Bro.
You don't think so?
No. No, not at all.
Oh,
a lot of niggas really be they don't be talking about Navarrete much. I was so happy when he beat the shit out of Valdez, dog. I was like, man, thank God. He stopped Valdez with a body shot too. Like,
he stopped him twice, right?
Nah, I don't know if he stopped him the first time. I know he whooped his ass.
Oh no, that shit went 12.
Uzi from Philly, yeah, he from Philly. Unfortunately.
He said who?
Bella asked if Uzi from Philly. He is.
He the king of Philly. He the king of Philly. That's y'all. That's who repping y'all right now. That's y'all main nigga. Uzi.
No king of Philly right now, bro.
Niggas be shaking their hips and shit and all that, man.
Yeah, I don't know where Uzi from though.
From North.
But I know he went to Northeast High School. Like, I don't think you can even go there unless you live in the Northeast.
Nigga,
yeah.
Uzi.
But Uzi, I'm gonna tell you this: Uzi definitely be with the shits. I ain't gonna say too much, but
nah, I ain't gonna lie. You put me on about some shit already.
Yo, that shit. I did not know that he was on there. But yeah,
it's fun. I gotta put you on about some shit though, about him off this. It's gonna, you gonna be laughing because when you be talking about New York and shit, you gonna be laughing. Wait till I put you on of what I heard.
He's from the Francisville neighborhood of North Philly. So he from up. Let me see. Let me look. He from up like okay, like Broad and Girard. Okay, yeah, he not. They ain't. I mean, that shit definitely get a little crazy over there, but that shit a little gentrified now. So it ain't really all like how it used to be. So he from I was just over there. That's the funny part. I was just down there today. It's funny as shit. 19 for Poplar around there. Why? I didn't know that. Had no idea Uzi was from North. That's what's up.
That nigga growing up?
Huh?
So you ain't never see that nigga growing up?
Never. We not from the same hood, bro. Like I'm nowhere near him. I'm from where all the Ricans is at. Like I'm in Fairhill. I'm in the Fairhill section. Francisville, that's where all the black people be at. It's like Philly kind of like segregated, to be honest. Like if you name a race, I can tell you exactly where they be at. They all there.
Where's the niggas?
Black people, the majority of Philly population, so you can find them anywhere. But
it's just straight black, Ricans, and white. There's no Dominicans over there.
Hell yeah, the Dominicans be with us. Dominicans run Hunting Park for sure. Like the Dominicans be in Juniata. They really be scattered all around, north. But they really be down Hunting Park. That's like where they all be they be in the park blasting that them bullshit, whatever that Dominican music.
Dembo, yeah.
That they be down Hunting Park heavy, Juniata, because that's a lot of Spanish speakers over there. A lot of people move to Juniata around there. And then like my neighborhood, Dominicans be everywhere.
Dominicans in New York don't fuck with the Ricans.
What?
So the Dominicans in New York don't fuck with the Ricans.
I slapped the shit out of one of them niggas, man. They put that shit out. J Cash said, "Don't the Dominicans run the poppy stores in Philly?" Yes, they do.
Oh man,
we don't be having Aki and all.
Yeah, y'all niggas don't got no ox and shit. It's just straight.
We do, but it's not like y'all. Like them niggas got like a monopoly over there. Like over here, it's like they be having a little. Them Aki niggas be running them smoke shops around here. So like them niggas that want hookah, that's their thing over here.
Y'all corner stores is 24 hours?
No, we can't do that in Philly. No.
It's not. Yeah, some spots in New York is 24 years.
No, in Philly that shit'll get robbed.
What, nigga? What? You can't get a sandwich at like 2 a.m.
Probably at a Wawa.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm telling you, Phil, like you can't. A Chinese store can't even be open that late, bro. Because all you doing is asking for niggas to rob you. They be robbing.
Ain't no Chinese spot in New York. Usually the only shit that be open be like corner stores and shit.
Them Chinese people be trying to stay up late, but like the city be shutting them down, be giving them tickets. The cops be giving them niggas tickets for staying up too late. Like that shit kind. Nah, you can't do that in Philly. Not at all.
Damn.
Yeah, like the only thing that be 24 hours around here in Philly is Planet Fitness. Shit. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that's nutty. Damn, you can't go get a sandwich. Can't get Gatorade chips. Nah, I can't imagine.
Probably Wawa, bro. You never heard of Wawa?
Yeah, I've been to Wawa like a couple times.
Yeah, that's probably the only 24-hour joint you're gonna get around here. I mean, there is like not too far from my hood, there's like this they call this joint like speed something. Speed Mart. That's a gas station. It's like this, like a convenience store that's 24 hours, but that's a little bit around where the white people live. Yeah, we got Wawa in Philly, bro. They all over Philly.
Yeah, I've been to Wawa a couple times. That shit just like it's like a beautiful gas station. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but nigga, there's Wawa been here since before the gas stations. Yeah, that's like a little upgrade they did. Hold on real quick, I'll be back. Talk to the people, Rick.
Yo, chat. Let me see what y'all niggas on, man. Let me think of something. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, ain't no. Nah, Ralph. I don't know what y'all Cali niggas got. Yo, y'all Cali. What do y'all Cali niggas got over there? Y'all ain't got no corner stores. Y'all ain't got no wild. Like, what y'all niggas got? I'm not even gonna troll. Yeah, what y'all niggas think this weekend, yo? Y'all like Nunes or Navarrete? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Oh, this nigga Carmel fight Saturday. I want Will. I'm taking Flores, man. I hope Flores knock that nigga Carmel out. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Cali fire. I've been to Cali like once. That shit was good vibes. Nigga said Nunes. Yo, you got Nunes? I was thinking Navarrete, but I might like Nunes too. I'm not even mad at that. What about Elijah Pierce and Lorenzo Para? What y'all think? You know, that's some good fights this Saturday. Nah, Navarrete did, but that was at 35, Renzo. That was at 35. You know, Navarrete, he too small for 35. Yeah, I think Nunes is gonna get him too. How many belts Nunes got? Nunes got what, 2 belts? Oh, he got 1 belt. This is a unification, right? So Nunes have 2 belts. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Shaq, oh Shaq, I'm trying to get that Nunes fight. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Let me ask y'all niggas this, man. What y'all think Hitchens is gonna do? Y'all think Hitchens is gonna stay at 40, or y'all think he gonna make his move to 47? I mean, even if he go to 47, I don't even think that nigga Perro gonna fight him. If Perro beat Crocker, or even if that fight happens. I think that nigga Hitchens, man. Hitchens, yo, that nigga did so bad. And if y'all niggas know in chat, I fuck with Hitchens heavy, but that nigga did bad, yo. Nigga canceled the day of the fight, boy. You can't do shit like that, mud. He only got one. He got the IBF. Okay, so yeah, he'll unify. That nigga Navarrete was holding that belt hostage. Yeah, Hitchens moving on. I think he gonna move up too. I think he about to make an announcement like, yo, it's over with. Cause the IBF enforcing that mandatory, that was nutty.
I got scared, but I'm back. I'm going to 47, man.
You got scared of what?
No, that's what Hitchens gonna say. Yo, I caught cold feet, yo. My bad, man.
Yo, that nigga Tim Bradley was talking crazy. I watched the video today. I was like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie, Greg was talking crazy too.
Yeah, Greg was talking crazy.
He
I ain't gonna
said
lie.
that nigga chump.
He said, yo, I thought the niggas from Brooklyn. Brooklyn niggas don't do that. I was like, yo, this nigga's wild.
Bro, but I've been telling y'all about that nigga, bro.
Yo, relax, man. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it. He did
you.
bad though. I was tight, like, cause this is let me
niggas making it seem like I'm targeting Hitchens.
Nah, I know.
Oh, it's not that.
Let me say this though. This is my thing, right? This is what I was thinking. I was like, yo, after he won the belt from Paro, all right, you fought Kambosos. I thought that was a strategic fight because you wanted Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? So you wanted to make that a statement win. I'm not mad at that. But I was like, nigga, at least make that your only title defense. And then next, it got to be unification or move up to 47. I'm thinking after Kambosos, he was going to move up to 47 to try to corner Devin and get the Crocker fight. You know what I'm saying? You were IBF. You activate your mandatory. You cool with Eddie Hearn again.
Not one nigga been acting like. Not one nigga has shown they want to fight Dev yet. Not one. Not one. The only nigga I know that want to fight Dev for real is Jack Catterall.
You don't think Keyshawn want to fight him?
Bro, he's not doing anything about it. Like, he's not even attempting to put himself in position to fight Dev. Like, he not putting no pressure on Dev to make it happen.
That's what I
Like
was saying with Hitch. I
the
said, yo,
WBO,
Devin's not gonna fight you for no reason. Like Devin's
yeah,
not
the
gonna fight you.
WBO said that this motherfucker Keyshawn has not done what it took. Like he didn't file anything to make himself, one of them guys, in the WBO rankings. He's still registered at 140. Like he hasn't done anything. Then he's sitting here, yo, where Dev at? I want to fight Dev next. Then in interviews, yo, we trying to fight, Lewis Crocker next. Or we looking to look for, bro. What we doing? What we doing? Like y'all motherfuckers need to find a plan and stick to it. Stop acting like Dev next. That's all that's on your mind. And then, in other interviews, you talking about that it got to make sense and all this bullshit. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
Nah, you know what I was thinking too? I was thinking with Key, because when he said Crocker, I'm like, okay, he's realizing, like, nigga, you got to at least put yourself in position. So, you know what I'm saying? Make the fight make sense. That's what I was thinking when he said Crocker.
Bella Faith brought this up, and this facts. I brought this up before too. This the same Keyshawn that said when he had 7 fights, he was calling out Dev with no intentions of fighting him. So that lets you know he admitted this in an interview. Like this shit is something that you could just go. He was like, hell no, I knew I wasn't ready. Blah blah. Like he's saying that. So that lets you know that clout chasing shit is something that he doesn't mind doing in order to bring attention to himself. Yeah, I see.
Everybody in boxing clout chase, bro.
And he said that nigga Key sped. You ain't the first
slow
person
nigga
that said that.
But yo, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like everybody in boxing be clout chasing. I feel like that's normal though. Like you supposed to do that.
Clout chasing is cool if the intention behind it is serious.
Yeah,
like
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like if you are like if you attaching yourself to somebody's name, that's cool. But you also have to keep in mind that since you're attaching yourself to that person's name, you have to be willing to fight them when the opportunity presents itself. You can't be out here talking like, oh, I want this and I want that. And then when the opportunity gets presented, you start talking about other shit. Because that's bitch shit. That's corny. You feel me? Like Hitchens, I don't know, bro. Like he the most disappointing one out of all of them, to be honest with you.
I mean, he not in a worse situation than Keto because he got a belt at least with. You know what I'm saying? He got the IBF.
No, he can't even fucking defend. He need to move
but he can activate his mandatory at 47 though to at least get a shot. You know what I'm saying? Key is like in like kind of loop, like in a loophole. That's why I was saying I feel like Lamont kind of saving this nigga if he gets that Lamont fight. Cause Key really don't got, you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of just stuck in the middle right now. Like you don't really got too many options.
Bully says Bill said Keyshawn told him to holler at Jay Prince, which is true. Key said he ain't moving to 47 unless it's Devin. Okay, so why he's calling out Lewis Crocker?
Yeah, why he said Crocker name then?
Like, why is he saying that he want to fight Crocker next? If he's only going up to 47 for Dev, you see how contradicting that is? You see how contradicting that is? Like that's Keyshawn for you. That nigga don't know what he want to do. He like that girl that you want to take out, but the bitch don't know what she want to eat. Swear to God. So what you want?
But it's like, man.
I don't know. I want to go out to eat, but I don't know what. You want seafood? Nah. You want steak? Nah. Chinese? Nah. How about this? Nah. Bitch, what do you really want to fucking eat? I just named like every category. Like you gotta make a choice and you gotta stick with the plan, bro. Stick with the fucking plan.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And Devin Bill know that he on some shaky shit. So he like, you know what? We ain't even about to waste our time on this nigga. Let's worry about motherfuckers who actually want to fight.
But Keyshawn was saying in like an interview today, he was like, man, these niggas, he's like, Devin and them don't even want to fight, so I'm about to move on to like Lamont and shit.
Nigga, how he gonna say that when he over here making it clear that that Devin ain't the priority for him?
Yeah.
All right, maybe Dev want belts, but he's in a position where he could do that. He's in a position where he could do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like he could look at other champs and justify fighting them over Key. Key don't got shit going on. Motherfucker ain't even get a like he barely he like a half-ass champion for real. Like we gonna give you credit for beating Baranchek and becoming champion, but the moment that you're supposed to have a title defense, what you do?
Came in 4 pounds overweight.
Right. Like you ain't even get to defend your belt. And for real, and this might be a bit controversial to some people, I feel like if you ain't never defend your belt, I really question your champion status. Like, it's one thing to win a belt, but it's another thing like you ain't able to defend it. How can we judge your quality as a champion if you never defended the belt that you won? Like that's, I don't know, bro.
So
You
what
know
you think? Like if Devin fights Catterall, I mean, like how interested are you in even in that fight?
I'm not gonna. It's not the biggest fight, but it's a solid one. Like Jack Catterall, you know, he's done well for himself. He got some good names on his resume and shit like that. So I'm not really mad at it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll if Dev don't got any other options, I won't be mad at the Jack Catterall fight. You feel me? Like if Xander don't want to fight him, if he can't get any of the champions at 47, and he, you know, and none of the guys from 40 step up to want to fight him, or whatever the case is, if Jack Catterall is the only one, like, yo, I'll fight you, what Dev's supposed to do? What are you supposed to do?
I don't like that fight. I'm gonna give you a game.
Listen, that's not the most intriguing fight. I get it, but if he doesn't have any more options, what you just gonna sit down and wait for an opportunity to appear? No.
Yeah, you're right.
This money gotta get made. Hopefully, Teo grows some fucking nuts. Go up to 47 and fight Dev. You already lost to Shakur. You might as well get that other ass whooping out the way.
Wait, is the tail like you think he gonna be ranked in like the sanctioned body? Like how?
Hell yeah. Yeah, he gonna be ranked in sanctioning bodies. He fuck around be ranked in the WBO because that's the belts that that's a relationship. He got a good relationship with the WBO. Had the WBO at 35, had the WBO at 40.
They fuck around be like, yo, Norman and Tail. Norman Tail.
Title eliminators and shit.
Yeah. That's ass though, because Devin not gonna rematch Norman.
They saying Brian Norman gonna come back either April or May.
I seen that shit.
This nigga Ralph said, you hear Eastside Cruz talking about going to 47 to fight Ryan. That little ass nigga need to stay the fuck away from the 40s.
I ain't gonna lie, he another nigga that don't know what he want to do with his career. He another nigga.
No, he a scary ass nigga. He's a bitch. Eastside Cruz really turkey. He tough.
Yeah.
Like he tough and all that, but like he be scared of getting out boxed. Like he don't want to face niggas who going box. And the only reason why he fought Lamont is because he saw Lamont holding his ground against Tank. He like, oh yeah, we could take advantage of that. Oh, he's a black guy that doesn't run. Like that's exactly what he think. Oh yeah, we gonna fight him. There's you know what I'm saying? He got the fight that he was looking for, but then towards the end, Lamont started really pulling his card. You know what I mean? So now he like Lamont was like, oh, I know what I need to do in the rematch. As soon as Isak heard that, he was like, oh no, we ain't rematching him.
That shit is nasty, yo. Damn.
He's a turkey, bro. He's a turkey. He's a 5'3", like the nigga made Tank look tall. He was like a 5'3", 5'4" nigga. Can't box to save your life.
Spam hooks.
You limited, yeah, you limited with your offense, and you one dimensional. So you always gonna have a problem. You feel what I'm saying? Whether you go to 35, 40, or 47.
He's too small for 47 though.
He way too small. I don't even know why. Ryan better not even entertain that shit. Don't nobody care about that fight.
Yeah, I think Shakur got that shit in the bag. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, listen.
I think that fight done.
Isak gonna he gonna fuck with the wrong one, and he gonna get packed. I'm telling you, Isak gonna get packed one of these days. I'm telling you, Lamont definitely had Isak boxing though. That shit was hilarious.
Yo, that nigga, I ain't never see that nigga Pitbull that upset. Even when he lost to Ryan, he ain't even look that upset.
So Mark, when you think Tank weird ass coming back? I don't know, man.
That nigga Calvin Ford said, yo, what the
I'm gonna keep it real though. I really
that nigga Ford be clueless.
Who?
I said Calvin Ford be clueless.
Bro, he only know what niggas telling him. He not a part of the business. So it's like, and Tank don't even fuck with Calvin all like that, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He disrespectful as shit, bro. That nigga is disrespectful. Like, without Calvin, you wouldn't even be where you at, you bum ass nigga. You would have been somewhere drooling. Probably sleeping on a motherfucking security post, working 9 to 5, living check to check, you dumbass nigga. With no tattoos, with your broke ass. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you would have been down bad. You ain't would have had no purpose in your life. You probably still would have been beating up on women and shit like that. So you probably would have been in and out of jail as it is because you a little angry nigga. Don't know how to communicate, don't know how to express his feelings and shit. And you gonna go ahead and treat Coach Calvin like that?
Out of everybody in this world, that's probably the number one nigga.
That's the last nigga. That nigga revealed your purpose in life. He showed you what you're gonna be doing with your life. He literally the one who helped you get to the point where you're making 7 to 8 figures to take care of you and yours. He the reason why you able to break generational curses, and that's how you want to treat that nigga. So that nigga Coach Calvin in a 1-bedroom apartment in Baltimore. But all your bitches cool though, right? All your bitches cool though. They cool. They taken care of. But the nigga who helps you get to that position, crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit is, man, that's nutty, man.
Cool.
Out of everybody in this world, that nigga probably Calvin will never switch up.
Bro, that nigga Tank could slap the dog shit out of Calvin Ford. That nigga still gonna be around. That nigga Calvin loyal to the soil, cuz. Nigga ain't going nowhere.
I wonder if they felt like that about Truck.
What about him?
I said, I wonder if they feel like, you know, that loyalty to like Truck. Like, I wonder if Calvin got that same, like, I heard he raised both of them niggas.
Calvin's a very forgiving person, man, because he even did an interview about Truck and all that. Because, you know, Truck went, he started training with somebody else. I forgot who. But he was like, oh, Truck was like, yeah, I needed to get away. There was a lot of distractions over there. And, like, Coach Calvin be looking at it like, man, that's my son. You know what I mean? Whenever he ready to come back, you know, I'll embrace him with open arms. And, like, I don't know. He's a real forgiving dude, like, real understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not, like, an emotional dude at all. I don't know, man. That nigga Tank would have said, fuck. I told this bitch ass nigga Najee too. That coon ass nigga showing his hairline because them white people gave him a job and shit. I told Najee, I said, bro, why are you so cool with that nigga disrespecting you, bro? I don't give a fuck who Tank is or what kind of views I do with him on my channel. The moment that nigga say fuck me, up.
It's just, but why was your energy to Devin though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's talking crazy to Devin.
Crazy to Dev, like,
yeah. But you won't talk crazy to Tank. See, them niggas, like, that's how you know he's a bitch. That's how you know he's a bitch. And I be calling niggas bitches all the time, but no, he's really a bitch though. Like, he ain't no way. Like, you, it's like that one nigga that get roasted, right? He getting roasted by this one nigga. Now he see the bull who getting roasted. I know you ain't. I know why you laughing? Why you laughing? You laughing, nigga. Focus on the nigga that's roasting you, nigga.
Yeah, focus on the nigga talking crazy.
Well, man, I know you ain't laughing, nigga. Look at you, nigga. You Najee one of them. Like, he don't, like, he be getting bullied and shit. And he just want to go ahead and try to fuck with a weaker link instead of approaching the bully. See, where I'm from, we be breaking them bullies faces, nigga. That's what we do. Soon as a nigga try to do, soon as some bully nigga or whatever come off with some crazy shit, we right with them niggas. We bully the bullies. That's what the fuck we be doing over here. Najee bitch ass, big as he is, big old soft ass, sissy ass nigga.
I don't know. Najee be, I don't know. He be losing me, man.
He's a fucking sissy, bro. His big for no reason. Always want to be. He always in the background too. Always in the background of niggas' pictures and all that. Like, he just want to be a part of it so bad. Nigga's a groupie hoe. He's the biggest groupie hoe I ever seen in my life. He's a big old fucking.
I just seen this nigga like a picture. Like, it was like a back. He was in the back of like Floyd, like 2016.
Yeah, he like, yeah, man, I'm kicking it with Floyd. Nigga,
nah,
Floyd,
he
ain't
say,
going
yo,
there,
I
nigga.
told you, I've been around.
I've been here in 2016, nigga. I've been around, man. Look at me behind Floyd while I'm watching this nigga I'm looking at the sweat behind Floyd, behind his ear and shit. Nigga, look at me, nigga. I'm really old here. Man, shut up, nigga. You was in the music industry. First of all, if you go look at his most viewed videos right now, they all like hip hop interviews.
Man, I remember Cigar Talk when he was interviewing rappers.
Yeah, like that's where you come from. You see what I'm saying? And I guess he wasn't doing too well, or he lost interest in the music shit. And he seen how profitable boxing could be. So the nigga became a boxing fan. And you could tell he don't know shit about boxing.
He said he put on boots and Shakur on them.
What the fuck he did not? Put him on what?
He said, yo,
Who signed with Cameron Duncan?
He said
Shakur signed with Top Rank.
I forgot what he said, but
nigga, he was a scout for Rock Nation.
Yeah.
First of all. And those was niggas that he was trying to sign, but they didn't sign with his goofy ass. That's what happened. Shakur signed with Top Rank. Boost signed with Cameron Duncan. Who else?
Yeah, I think he said, was it Hitchens?
Hitchens signed with Floyd.
Yeah, Hitchens signed with Floyd.
Like he wasn't signing nobody. Like come on, bro.
Wait, Rock Nation had like a boxing shit. They had a boxing.
Jay-Z was in boxing for a while. He did a deal with Miguel Cotto, Andre Ward.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I think they had Demetrius Andre for a time. They was signing a few fighters, bro. Yeah,
was they doing their thing?
Yeah, they was doing all right. I think they fell off. I think they fell out of boxing. I think they stopped fucking with boxing after a while. But Rock Nation Sports, they had a fighter by the name of Darmani Rock that was from Philly. So shout out to Darmani Rock. But Rock Nation, they had a few guys. They was working for a little while.
Damn,
but yeah, bro, that nigga, all he was, like I said, like Keyshawn and them. You know how like Shakur sent Keyshawn to the store to go get him a little Dutch, or bought him some like peanut chews or whatever the fuck Shakur wanted Keyshawn go to the store for him. That's what Najee was doing for the music niggas. Go clear a sample, nigga. You don't know nothing about boxing.
So I ain't gonna lie, you think like why you think them niggas said
and
no?
If you
like,
think, hold on, and if not, because I know Najee be watching. He be watching. That's why he be reporting my videos and shit. If you ever feel like you know more than me or whatever, I'll go on your channel and I'll fry you. We can talk about any topic you want to in boxing. I will fry you. I will embarrass you people. I swear. What he gonna do? What he gonna do? Nigga don't know shit about boxing, bro. We can talk about whatever. Nigga, we could box. What are you talking about? We can do whatever you want to do. You don't know nothing about boxing. You can't tell me about no fighters of today, fantasy matchups. You can't tell me nothing. Any topic in boxing today, you cannot. I will talk circles around you. You can't fuck with me, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Come on, bro.
Yeah, you think
the reason why niggas watch Najee is because of his interviews. That nigga, he don't be doing. He need to bring special guests on his platform. Niggas don't want to hear Najee.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it gangster. I don't watch that nigga by himself talking boxing.
You want to listen to him talk, like nigga.
Yeah,
I don't got a big channel, right? But I'll be having around between 25 to 40 people. You know what I'm saying? Tuning in, but they listening to me talk.
Yeah.
Najee got a big channel, so he probably clocked more views than me. But niggas niggas don't really care about what Najee got to say. What is he saying? He ain't saying shit.
Yo, that nigga Ralph said, didn't they try to get Broner?
Yeah, Broner pretty much told Jay-Z suck his dick or some weird shit.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he gave him a crazy deal too. I think he gave him like a 5-fight, $40 million deal or some shit like that. He was like, "No, I'm loyal to Al Heyman. I bet you need that shit now, nigga.
Damn, I ain't
bet you need that shit now. Over here asking niggas for beer at a casino and shit. Bet you need it now."
Hey, yo, he violated Jay-Z like that though?
Yes, you can go look at it. You can go Google that shit. Jay-Z ain't say nothing. He just took the bread off the table. Now look what AB doing.
I feel like at that time though, Al Heyman was why Andre Ward never got with Al Heyman?
I don't know. That's a good question. I guess.
Cause I remember you told me like Andre Ward was like the hottest nigga in boxing at one point. He was number one pound for pound.
Andre Ward was signed with Goosen for a while, but then they had like a whole They had like a whole like court. They ended up going to court and shit. And Andre Ward eventually got out of the deal. So after that, I think he was just on some free agent shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So he was just on his
He
kind
never
of like with
became
Mikey.
BBC?
Like Mikey got into it with Top Rank. You know, they got that shit taken care of, and then Mikey was just a free agent the rest of his career.
Mm.
It's like them niggas get PTSD from promoters and be like, no, I'm cool.
I ain't gonna lie though, but I remember like at that time PBC was like OD, right?
No, at that time, PBC was like a powerhouse. Like they
Yeah.
was suing Al Heyman because they said he was taking over boxing.
Damn.
Yeah, like Bob Burnham and De La Hoya, they was suing Bob. They was suing Al.
So it's kind of like how they trying to do Turkey.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Yeah, because I heard Eddie Hearn. They saying Eddie Hearn might join in on that lawsuit with Turkey and shit against Turkey.
Oh wait, so Turkey really getting sued?
That's the rumor. I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah,
Like I had everybody. I'm thinking, man, that stable he had, that should have never be replicated again.
they say Keyshawn sparring Aaron the Plumber.
Yo,
Bro,
that shit,
Aaron
yo,
the
that
Plumber-
video had me crying. I ain't gonna lie.
Aaron the Plumber is fucking trash, bro.
Nigga, you had him beating 4 extra. Shut up.
Did I?
Yeah,
Well, I
nigga.
never seen 4 extra fight.
Nah, that's true, but I
How many
remember
times we seen 4 extra fight?
it just sound good though. I ain't gonna lie. It sound believable though. The nigga 4 extra. It sound like he really be wild.
I seen Aaron the Plumber actually throw hands at niggas though.
That's a fact.
I ain't never see 4 extras swing on nobody.
Yeah, I think 4 extra still would have had that. Cause niggas ain't never came out and was like, yo, that nigga wrong. Like he chatted. I ain't never seen niggas tell that nigga that he was lying.
Hey man, they say he be knocking niggas out in the shower naked. That's what I heard.
Philly.
That ain't fully at all. It's that West Coast love, nigga. That's that California
Yeah, that's
love.
that Cali shit. That's Ralph. That's Ralph Hood.
Ralph ain't from where they from though. Ralph from like I think he from Oakland or Sacramento or some shit like that.
He from
Wait,
Sacramento.
where Ralph from again? He from
I thought he's from Oakland.
I think he's from Oakland. Yeah, he could be.
That nigga Ralph, yo. Nah, I ain't know that though. I ain't know that about Jay-Z and boxing. I swear I ain't know that.
Yeah, Rock Nation,
Jay-Z
man.
trying to get at everything. Rock Nation was trying to get at everything.
They was doing their thing, bro. But I think they ended up was like, nah, fuck all that after.
So wait, why you think like Shakur, Boots, and Hitchens would have said no at that time?
Probably because they had better options.
What was Boots' first option though? Like, what was Boots like with Cameron? Like, what was that deal?
He was with Cameron Duncan. The same. Cameron Duncan had Terrence Crawford, Timothy Bradley. He had a whole bunch of people, bro. He was just a manager that had a really. Cameron Duncan was responsible for a lot of champions, bro. So I guess Cameron Duncan gave that nigga Boots an offer he couldn't refuse.
You fuck with Cameron Duncan?
He had Cameron Duncan. He had Brandon Rios, Mikey Garcia, Victor Ortiz, Leo Santa Cruz. Let me see who else. Let me see.
You fuck with Cameron Duncan?
I mean, I don't really know nothing about him.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a good interview he did with the breakfast. I mean, with barbershop conversations, but you know.
Did Boots have Eddie Hearn?
Who?
Boots when he first was Eddie Hearn trying to fuck with him?
I don't think so, because I think at the time that Boots turned pro, Eddie Hearn was still out in the UK. But
wait, so when did Eddie get with Devin?
I think after he signed that DAZN deal in like 2018. Well, I don't even know. I don't even know when they signed that shit. But look, this nigga Cameron Duncan had Diego Corrales, Terrence Crawford, Johnny Tapia, Kelly Pavlik, Tim Bradley, and Mikey Garcia. He managed more than 30 world champion professional boxers.
That's a hell of a lineup.
That's GOAT shit right there. I don't give. That's legendary, cuz.
I think fried Boots though, right?
Huh?
So he kind of fucked over Boots early, right?
No, he didn't.
You don't think so?
No. He kept him busy, bro. He kept him busy, bro. Them niggas from he kept him busy, and he pretty much set Boots up where he was doing well, bro. Then he started like
he wasn't getting
collabing.
no opportunities or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, but then he was able to collab with Showtime with PBC and
right.
shit like that. Like that all got him ready and put him in position to get that world title. So he had a lot of good shit going on. But he died from pancreatic cancer. So rest in peace to Cameron Duncan, man.
Damn, RP.
67 years old, bro. That's sad. But salute to him, man.
Damn.
Salute to the OG. That's a legend right there.
That's crazy. I ain't even know he died. So you think with him dying, you think that kind of like was like, yo, Boots was like, oh, I'm out of here now.
Well, what had happened was, from what I understand, his wife tried to take over the business.
Yeah.
And Boots was like, nigga, I was being managed by your husband, not you. I'm out the deal. So I think they ended up going to court. Boots spanked that shit, and then he just went into free agency after that. And then that's when he ended up signing with Eddie Hearn.
What's the update with Al Heyman right now?
I don't know. I heard from what I heard like he had like a stroke or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
He was struggling like with his health, which I understand. I've been there, you feel me? But yeah, like I don't know. There's some drama going on with Floyd. I also heard Al Heyman settle with Floyd outside of court, or something like that.
Man, you think that nigga giving him $340 million?
So from what I understand was Al Heyman took Floyd money and was putting that shit into places without like Floyd's consent. And Showtime was like, and Floyd was like, I mean, Showtime was like approving it. They was allowing it to happen. So Floyd was like, yo, y'all niggas took like $300 million from me, and I don't even know where the fuck the money's at. What are y'all doing? Why did y'all approve these things? Why did y'all approve Al Heyman putting money into different places and shit like that? Like, why then y'all notify me? So that's why he's suing Showtime and shit like that. But they said, dang, my guy's still alive. Yeah, I'm about to get off though. It's too.
Wait, yo, man, let me ask you this though. What you think about Floyd and Pac though? Like, what do you make of that? You think Floyd fucking
two old niggas? Look, it's either one or two things. It's either one, these niggas need to get their money back in order, or two, these niggas don't know how to stay away from the spotlight. Like old niggas just still trying to shine out here in these streets. They just can't leave the game alone. I personally do. I feel like Floyd is broke. No, I don't think Floyd broke, especially to our standards. I don't think nigga really well. Broke. But Floyd does have a luxurious lifestyle, and after a while, that lifestyle is hard to sustain unless you're making a shit ton of money.
Don't he got promotions? Like Mayweather promotions?
Yeah, but them niggas don't be doing no events.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Floyd own all these different businesses and shit like that, but we hearing over here that he owed taxes on this building. This building's about to be foreclosed. This jeweler suing him for this, and he owes money to this, he owes money to that, and it just sounds like Floyd got a real chaotic financial situation right now. They say he taking out like loans on and all types of shit. So Floyd got a little messy situation. So I think that since he's retired, he's been trying to keep up with that lifestyle that he had previously, and his money looking a little funny right now. Not saying that he broke, but he probably not where he's supposed to be. So now he's getting back into the sport of boxing so he could get his finances straight. That's what I think. You feel me? Pacquiao, he been struggling financially too. It seems like all he does is give away his money to the people, and now he left with shit. You feel me? So I think it's just some old niggas that's out here that just trying to get a couple more dollars because they having trouble staying afloat. That's what it sounds like to me. Anonymous Anonymous said, what you think about Joe Goose suggesting 154 for Barrios? He don't care about Barrios. He must want him to die. That's what I think.
Oh, Barrios' career is finished.
He need to suggest retirement for Barrios. He need to go ahead.
Like
you over here talking
27?
about, he over here talking about this whole Azteca shit. This nigga had all these indigenous Mexicans out here beating on the drum, and you know what I'm saying? Them niggas out here celebrating, they dancing, they flashing all these fucking feathers and shit like that. Then you come in this motherfucking ring and you don't even try, nigga. Man, get your whole ass out of here, bro. You might look like one of them Azteca niggas, but you ain't cut like them. Fuck out of here, nigga. Your heart pump Kool-Aid, my nigga.
Nigga did not try. That nigga made Ryan
this
look
nigga
like
Ryan, you coming on here pump all this Aztec warrior shit. First 30 seconds, you get put down. This nigga Ryan going like this. Nigga, move. What the fuck is you doing? You gonna roll underneath the shot? You gonna pull? You gonna step over? What the fuck? What are you doing? Why is you just sitting there taking them punches?
Bro, that shit looks staged, man. I still don't believe that.
He's a hoe, bro. That nigga Barrios ain't got no dog in him at all. I don't know what happened to the nigga. Like, what's up with you? Like,
I gotta see. You told me that nigga was a prodigy. I gotta look that shit up.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, go look up Mario Barrios when he was at 140, bro. He was stepping on shit. He need to go ahead and sit his ass down somewhere, bro. Like, look, you got a little fine ass baby mom. You know what I'm saying? Try to rekindle shit with her. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead, get that shit going on. You already made a couple dollars. Fall back, nigga. Go fix your nose. Go do something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got money, go fix your nose, and you know what I'm saying? Go be a coach or something. Go be a therapist, nigga.
Yeah, that nigga like 27, 20. What is he? Like 28? Nigga telling him to retire.
Yeah, bro. Hang that shit up, bro. I don't want to see that bullshit, bro. You seen roll at peace with yourself, man. You know what I mean? Whoever your therapist is, go refer that shit to Tank so he can get his shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas is weird, bro. Like, I don't know. This nigga had Ryan Garcia looking like fucking Floyd.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He had Ryan looking like
that nigga looked like a boxing master, bro. This nigga Ryan looked like if you ain't seen Ryan fights before, you'd have thought this nigga was a fucking what you call them, like a motherfucking like prodigy. You would think,
yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, Mark, you gotta hear how they talking about Ryan now. They're like, yo, Ryan, man, you know, he's fast and he got everything. He got all the tools. You know, he took a night off against Rolly. I don't really count that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's crazy now.
Bro, they both ass. It just so happens that this nigga Barrios is just like full out ass.
Yeah, he just
it's like you watch two niggas on a block rumble and you know both of them niggas can't rumble. It's just that the other nigga he ain't ever throw a punch in his life. He tried. So it make the nigga who really can rumble look good.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not that you can rumble. It's just that this nigga that you fighting really can't rumble.
He really sucks.
Cause y'all gonna see, cause he gonna end up fighting Dev. Dev not gonna sit in front of him. Dev gonna be moving, outboxing the shit out of him. He gonna look stupid. Or he fight Shakur. Shakur gonna be sitting there. Ryan gonna be reaching, and he gonna be running into shit. Like either way, he fucked, bro.
Yo, why they trying to erase the Rolly fight?
Because Rolly not attractive to them. Rolly not good looking enough for them niggas. They don't Rolly don't arouse these niggas. That's all it is, bro. They really attracted to Ryan. They want Ryan to be this star. When he showed you time and time again that he not cut like that.
Yeah. Oh.
These niggas are like, this nigga is like an extreme. So you know you got like mild, spicy, then you got like severe. You know, like you got different stages of shit.
Yeah.
This nigga Ryan is like mild ass. This nigga Barrios is like severe ass. Like you don't get much worse than Mario Barrios. Like Mario Barrios got to be the worst champion of this era.
I ain't gonna lie. It's between him and Kambosos. It's between him and Kambosos.
No, not really. Campos is better than him.
Nah.
You beat Teofimo, bro.
Yeah, nah. I mean, yeah, you did. You beat Till.
And he was unified.
Yeah, you got 3 belts. You got 3 belts.
He did better. He did better than him, bro. I'm
I
sorry.
just feel like it's just
Cambosos
after that
is
though.
shitty too. Cambosos is shitty too.
Yeah.
But at least he unified a fucking division. He had 3 out of the 4 major belts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, and he lost to niggas, but it's like, we didn't really expect shit out of you in the first place. This nigga, that nigga said Barrios is flaming hot ass. Yeah, facts. Nigga's super dookie. Like,
Nigga said flaming hot ass.
Yeah, nigga trash. They said Barrios might beat Crocker. Yeah, okay.
Nah, I've never seen Crocker fight though.
I seen Crocker. Crocker kind of shitty too, but he got decent power. He got some sneaky counters. He fuck around, and put Barrios down, bro.
Damn. Yo, I just always wondered though, cause like the nigga Barrios, a nigga had 2 belts in your division, and you ain't want to unify. You know what I'm saying? Like, you chose what's the nigga name? What's the nigga that he fought with like 9 losses? Had a draw.
Man, listen, he lucky he ain't fight no Boots, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Boots would have. Yeah,
Boots would have broke. Boots would have broke all types of shit in that nigga face, bro. Like, I'm glad that shit ain't happening.
No,
the way that nigga nose swell up, that nigga nose probably would have popped out his fucking.
I really think Boots, yo, I'm gonna give you games. I think Boots could get a lot of first round stock. Like how he did Lima, I think that nigga could do that shit.
Man, that nigga Boots would have stepped to Barrios. Barrios would have threw some bum ass jab. Man, Boots would have probably slip shot an uppercut and he'd have did some bullshit to Barrios, bro. Barrios knew. His people knew. They were like, nah. Like, listen, Mario, you don't have it. What do you mean? I could beat Boots. Cut it the fuck out, Mario. You fucking almost lost to Abel Ramos.
Yo.
You're not beating no fucking Jaron Ennis. That's a fucking phenom right there. Let's go ahead and see if we could try to beat Ryan. Maybe we could beat Ryan.
Nah, let's see if we get this. We could beat Manny. Let's see if we could beat Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. No. Let's get us a quick little tune-up with Abel Ramos first, man. You got him. This nigga get put on Queer Street with fucking Abel Ramos.
Down.
He fight to a draw with Abel Ramos. So like, shit, he's fucking worse than we thought. Let's give him an old Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, them niggas are sending them PBC officers like, yeah, he's fucking more trash than we thought, guys. Let's see if Manny Pacquiao come out of retirement. Maybe we could beat him. He's 46. He got beat up by Ugas. Let's see what we could do. This nigga Manny Pacquiao got no legs. This nigga legs stuck in the fucking dirt. He's still punching on Barrios. They're like, Barrios, please stop touching gloves with Manny Pacquiao. He's like, okay, coach. The bell rings. I was like, yo, this nigga right here, bro.
Yo, you might as well get a nigga a hug, yo.
Bro, I would have slapped this shit. And you want to know how you know Barrios' ass? Because they gave this nigga an opportunity to, like, redeem himself. So it was like, yo, so what's up with Manny Pacquiao, man? Was he really that good? Bro, Barrios could have dead ass just said, bro, like, I just had a lot of respect for Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend. So, maybe I did a little bit too much forgiving, but I learned from that. And you could have did that, even though we still would have looked at you like a hoe. Yeah. But it's like, if you would have said that, niggas would be like, oh, all right, Barrios on his bag, then that's what's up. He talking about, no, man, Manny was really that good. Like, I'm like, yo, this nigga right here. So they like, all right. So like, shit, this nigga almost lost to fucking Pacquiao. We almost made his old ass a champion. What the fuck do we do? Well, Ryan just lost to he just lost to Rolly. Rolly's fucking trash. So maybe Barrios could fucking beat Ryan. Let's put him in there with Ryan. Nigga goes in there with Ryan and gets his dumb ass fried the fuck up. And they're like, God damn it. This is like he just surpasses he surpasses the level of ass that we think he is. Whenever we think he's like a certain level of ass, he just goes beyond that. Bro, Barrios, you need to go ahead and do some bare knuckle with some shit, dog.
I can't, bro. That nigga need to play tennis.
Bro, go do the. You know what, Barrios? Go do the slap contest, bro. Go do that.
Yeah.
You need to get slapped upside your shit for all the dumb shit that you did in the sport, bro. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
a cute boy. I seen some nigga in the comments say Tank and Thurman ruined him. I just think the nigga.
Thurman was the one who ruined Barrios. To keep it
Oh,
real.
you think so?
Yeah. Tank didn't really do much damage to Barrios. He was literally losing. He caught him with a body shot, all that good shit. But Thurman punished him. Like, he took a lot of damage with Thurman. Yeah, he beat Ugas, but Ugas was damaged from the Errol Spence fight. So you had two damaged niggas in there, and Barrios was able to re-injure his eye, and shit went left from there. So it was like you got a little break in your situation, but ever since then, bro, this nigga is he's the worst.
Yeah,
he's the worst, bro. Like, and it's crazy because I fucked with Barrios on the come up, bro. When he was with Virgil Hunter, he was sharp, bro. But this shit, like, he wasn't even trying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's like just the mechanics. Everything just looked off. He looked slow as shit. Couldn't even find his range.
Bro, he had Ryan in a situation where he could have really landed some good body shots and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he just wouldn't do it. Like, he looked like he wasn't even interested. Like, he looked like he didn't even want to be there. I'm like, bro, I can't stand niggas like that. Like, bro, like, on some real shit, like, you deserve to have your fight stopped when you moving like that. Yeah. Bro, like, if I was in Barrios' corner, I'm like, yo, if you don't fucking show me some effort right now, I'm stopping.
Yeah, I'm throwing the towel.
I'm like, bro, go ahead. Bro, I would dead ass tell bro. I'm like, bro, go have another round like that so I could fucking throw this towel in the ring, bro. Like, I would be slapping that nigga in the corner and all. Like, bro, wake the fuck up, bro. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, this nigga's a fucking loser. I'd have just threw the fucking towel in the ring, bro, and I'd have quit right there. You tripping. Fuck. Over here putting in all this fucking time for you to lay an egg like that. You soft ass nigga. What's wrong with you? But anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love as always. I gotta get up super early. I'm probably gonna sleep like 4 hours. It is what it is. Shout out to the boy Ree in the building. Shout out to everybody.
Yes, sir. I'm highlight
shout out to the 30 people that's in the building as well. That's been tuned in this long. I gave you guys a 3-hour live. So if you really appreciate that, go ahead, hit the like, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Share the video as always, man. I'll be back at y'all with another live 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night to continue cooking up on what's going on in the boxing world. Until then, hope you guys have a blessed, beautiful one. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.